What's up, people? Who That Comics, Boston Chris, another graphic content. Hopefully, everybody's doing well and here to have some fun. Talk Heroes Con. Sent the link to a few buddy of ours who's going. So if they join, it might be a little bit longer of a show, but hey, if it's just us, you'll get us for at least an hour. At least an hour. But uh, but Heroes Con is less than a week away.
Yeah.
For some of us, because some of us are going in on Thursday.
Yep.
So that would be less than a week because today's Friday.
Less than a week for two reasons, actually, when you think about it. Because you have, if we were down there, this would be the end of day one. So it would be just getting done with day one.
It wouldn't even be the end. When's day one end? I don't even realize.
Actually, well, it's, let's see. So I think in the email, because we get the VIP email. So, hey, if you're going to the convention to go into Heroes Con, the email came out for the VIPs today, so check your emails because they're telling you where to go and everything like that. But let's see, the time that they put was 10 a.m. to 7. So yeah, we would be out of there. It would be an hour after the day number one. Be at the doing whatever at the end. So it'd be like going to eat and or the drink and draw or whatever. So it'd be.
I'll tell you this though, and I saw the time. That's why I was like, I know I needed to go in Thursday because this is the earliest. This is the earliest I've had a start time on a Friday convention I've ever been to. The earliest I've had on a Friday was 1 p.m. 1 p.m.
Yeah. Normally I would say, unless it's a local or small show. Local and small shows, you get that 10 o'clock start, 10, 11 o'clock. But yeah, when it comes to a big show, it's usually not that early. Usually it's, like you said, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the Friday. And then Saturday is the early day. And Sunday, they'll get you in there early. But Friday, early start. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be just a really, really just awesome time. So, and on top of that too, like 10 o'clock in the morning start for the show is pretty crazy. It's like, you kind of have to get up like you're going to work almost. It's like, you want to be up and ready.
Yeah, you ain't no let me sleep in. At least at the 1 p.m. shows, you be like, all right, I'll wake up at 10.
Yeah. No. This is like, you got to wake up. Make sure you're at least up and ready around 8 or so.
At least wake up by, if I say 8 a.m., you got to at least be up.
and then up, out, and then, get yourself something to eat for breakfast, whatever you're going to do for that. And then go and see what the line looks like. Because I don't know how it's going to be. It's going to be crazy. I mean, that's the one thing I'm excited about being a VIP. At least even if there's a lot of VIPs, it's like, you know what, to at least have the ability to be like, you know what, I'm in this VIP line and I see this other line. This is the regular people's line, and it's just sadness.
I can pick up. I could pick up passes. I could pick up my passes on Thursday as well. What's up, lady? Fantastic. Yes, we are. Lady? Yes, we are.
Yes.
We're here to talk
Absolutely. It. Stacking the books together for it. So here's the funny.
I'm gonna show some. I'm gonna show some tonight.
I haven't even started doing that. So, but I know what books I'm trying to bring with me. So it's not like I'm not getting a ton of books signed. I'm more going down there to actually like hunt and try to find some good stuff. But I do have books that I'm going to get signed and everything like that. So, I just I haven't even started doing that yet. I'm so just kind of in the preparation mode that I'm just like, all right, getting everything ready. Like I'll be packed probably by Tuesday night, just because even though not leaving till Thursday, I will be packed most likely on Thursday. Make sure that's all well and good. I'm off on Wednesday to like do the final check on everything, so that when Thursday comes, I'm ready to go.
Wait, so what time the con opens up at 10?
What's going on, Kenneth Bird? Yeah, it says 10 o'clock. But also too, when I look at also the dates are also from like last year because it's like June 14th and that. So I'm gonna assume that that's all correct.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at It says I want Claremont. Yeah, I got a 129. I'm gonna get him a sign. And I think the first Shadow King or
Shadow
Shadow
King.
King. I think.
Oh, yeah, the 128 Shadow King.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
No,
the thing.
no, no. It's not 128. It's 228, right?
No, one is 120. It's right in that same run of books right there. See,
Oh.
do you know how much he charged for a signature? If I had to guess,
Well, I think it's on. It's on
117.
117. All right.
117, she said.
But
Um,
no,
so
it's on that website. They have if you go
yeah,
to HeroesCon, we can kind of pull it up.
from memory, I can pull it up from memory though. I'm pretty
I
sure
was gonna
he
share.
is
Yeah, if
in
you want to
between
share it out.
10 and $20. But let's
Yeah,
see, because
I think it was $10 for ungraded stuff, unwitnessed stuff.
yeah,
Um,
let's see. Okay, so he's 15. He's 15 for Raws, and then 30 for witnessed. So, and then up to 20 books per signed per visit. More than $20, you must wow, you must be arranged in advance. So, I don't see. I don't know if he is going to employ the same method that Roy Thomas does, because Roy Thomas basically will tell you, if like the most I'm doing is 10 books, that's it, and then you can get out of line, go back in. So yeah, 15 per raw signature, not
hmm.
bad, not bad.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Yeah,
and
Roy said, like I read the thing. Roy's 10, and you have to get back in line.
yeah, which is fine,
Um,
and that line it moves quicker than what people think. Like Roy is actually a good signature to get because he can
yeah, it's quick. It's quick.
and the thing too, I would say is that like if you have a bunch of books now, I mean, it may be, the lines can get out of control like here and there, but I would say for him, the fact that you can keep getting in, it makes it so that like if you have a lot of Roy Thomas books, which we all do
Hmm.
because he was an editor and everything like that,
Editor, writer,
you
everything.
don't have to, yeah, like you really don't have to be selective. You can just be like, all right, I'm bringing 15 or 20 books, and I just get in line twice, get all my Roy Thomas stuff's good. All right, we'll move to something else. So. Do they only
Yeah,
take cash? That's the question. I don't know. I
I
would say
don't know. That's a question. If you're in that chat, lady, that's a question to probably put in that chat. The people who've been there
I would
multiple
say
times.
if you're kind of, it's always good to have cash on you. So I would say definitely make sure that you do have some actual cash. Just because some places like some people, I think everybody at this point is adaptable and they will do.
Well, I know we know all the
They will do
dealers.
yeah,
I can say this to be confident. I know all dealers can take stuff other than cash,
yeah,
but they probably would rather cash.
yeah.
But all dealers now, artists and writers and stuff, they most likely going to be just cash.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. Well, that's what they're gonna prefer, just because it's quicker for them. They don't really. Have to, I mean, the hardest thing with them is just making change. But other than that, they're good.
The only
Um,
one that's probably like not really cash because he has an experience would be John Romita Jr. So like
yeah,
however that works, they might have tickets or something. I think you get two
yeah,
free cigs
yeah.
or something, 2 cigs or something, or three. I don't remember what it is, but yeah.
I didn't read it, but I know that that's something that you pay for in advance. So,
But I can tell you, we don't know this. Me and Chris do know this because Beckerman's he helps out. I would say probably co-works with 4C. I know they can take other payments.
yes,
I
yeah,
know and he has a like a good little group of artists. I want to say probably like 10 that they have, maybe a little bit more. I can't remember, but
they have a lot of.
they're gonna have other work for some of the artists that can't make it. But I know they will take other things because when you buy stuff from them online or when they do the YouTube, they do PayPal. So
Yeah,
so I know they'll take other stuff. They probably would prefer cash as well, but I know they will be able to. But
yeah,
besides other artists, if that's not 4C, I would say have cash prepared.
yeah.
You know how to budget. Like you just found out how
Well,
much Chris Carmine is, and you know how many books you're gonna bring. Get that much in cash,
yep.
and then do the same with other stuff.
And yeah, and the other thing I would say as far as vendors, because Lady F was saying vendors can do Venmo or whatever, and that's true.
Yeah.
But I will say this much: I think for the most part, if you're digging, wheeling, and dealing. If you sit there and be, hey man, like, would you do these for $20, and you pull out a 20 instead of a card, they're more receptive for that. So
Yeah.
cash is always good if you have cash on hand, because they don't have to wait for no processing, none of that stuff. It's just right in their hand, perfect. So I'm excited for it. I really am looking forward to
I'm excited. This is my first real, I would say big, real only comic convention. You know, they're gonna have toys and stuff like, they got other stuff that I noticed when I was looking at the layout. So it's not just comic books, Comic Con. They do have other stuff, but it's not gonna be a cosplay and celebrity like movie stars.
Exactly. And I'm not to knock any or say anything bad about that type of stuff, because for me, like, this is the furthest way I've ever gone to a show. So I'm actually looking forward to that. And then when it comes to just the amount of vendors and artists and everything like artists alone, it's insane. Like I've never seen a place that has like basically 3 separate artist alleys, which is just nuts.
Actually, it's 4 when you really think about it, because they got they got independent in the middle, they got a split, and then they got the little corner with the premium people. Well, actually, you would say 4.5, and then they got the other side was Adam Hughes and Starlet and all their at. So it's like 4.5.
I'm actually kind of curious, like, and I think it's a good thing that I'm not planning on getting a ton of stuff signed because of the amount of overlap that's happening with Terrificon, because I would have such a hard time narrowing down books that I want to take to get signed, and then on top of that, hoping that you get to everybody that you want to get signed, just because it's like, oh man, like, you could easily forget, like, I want to get this, I want to get this, I want to get this. Oh man, he's all the way over there. Wait a minute. It's just like, so it's gonna be.
I'm since it's different from me. I wish I had that problem like you have. It's going to be different for me, so I'm going to have to be very selective of what I do and what I get signed. Because I was just telling Chris, like, I'm probably going to use Capture Collectibles to get some books signed, so that would take some stress off of me. And do some other books myself. So that's going to help me a lot, because I don't have another. If I was going to Terrificon, I would be like Chris. I'd be like, all right, I look at the list and see who's going to both and see who's not going to both. The people who are going to both,
then narrow it down.
Those books are going to Terrificon. The people who are not going to both, that's all the ones I'm trying to do. And so that's how I would play it out. But since I'm not, I'm gonna have to use my wife and daughter, because they're coming to the convention Friday. So any books I'm not getting graded, I'm definitely going to send them to stand in a line to get some stuff done. So I do have books that I'm not going to get graded, and I would.
I would I think that suggestion is actually a pretty good one, even though it's kind of a. I don't know, like you have to talk with Caption and see what they'll do for you and everything like that. But it's not bad to have them go ahead and get books signed for you. Just like if you're like, I don't want to spend all day in lines. I'd rather just be like, all right, can you get this and this signed by these artists here, and then you go to the people that you want to go to, and then just kind of go, because I have a feeling that like it's going to be just a lot as far as like seeing artists, then seeing people that from the community, and then also trying to go and hunt books and stuff like that. It's just like I feel like you're gonna get pulled in like 15 different directions all day.
And I gotta find, and then I think what is kind of in at 7.
Friday, 7,
which is good. Hopefully I can duck out an hour. Hopefully can duck out an hour early to get dinner and then go to the drink and draw that's at 9.
So I think that started at 7:30. The drink and draw.
Oh, it starts at 7:30.
I think so.
I started at 9.
I have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, let's double check it. But So I don't know. I have to see, because like Lady said, I don't want to zone out digging for boxes. I will say that I don't want to zone out, because what Dustin has told me, if you do that, you won't be able to see every booth, and you're going to miss out probably a booth that was 2 booths down that had amazing books at amazing prices. I've been told that. So it's like he said, Dustin said the best way to do it, that he did it, it's like he put a time limit, like to try to go to each booth, and he put like maybe 15 minutes of looking around, digging, and then when his timer went up, he went to the next one, and then the ones that had really really good stuff that he wanted to go back to, he circled back to those.
Yeah, because that would be my problem too. I just sit there, I get stuck. I'm like, oh look, and then all of a sudden it's like, shit, the show's closing. I only went to like 2 booths. So
well, yeah, me and Chris are like, I know we kind of talked about some of the booths we definitely want to stop by. So it's like I got a list of booths I definitely want to stop by. So like, and then then they have other booths that I don't know anything about. So it's like I'm probably gonna hit up the booths that I want to stop by, and I know it's for me it's gonna be like Reese Rare Comics, Dale Roberts, with Buzzard Brothers, the Couch Crew. That's what Dust is at. The Couch Crew. I'm missing. It's like a couple other names. I think I have the thing pulled up. But it's a few more names that I know I want to stop by and check out. And they do have a map too, lady. If you want to see a map of the place where all the tables and stuff is at, which is great because you can kind of pinpoint where you want to go to get signatures. Or booths. What else they got? They got Brother Brothers, To Be Continued Comics. I want to check them out because they got a couple of tables that's around Buzzard Brothers. Really, that little section where like it's like that little row. I think it's a whole row. They got. Oh, then we definitely got to go to this place. I don't know if it's the same person that we all know, but they have a Trilogy Comics.
Oh yeah, I know.
So we definitely got to swing by to see if it's the Trilogy we know that almost died from eating that chip.
and then chasing with Fireball. Oh my god!
We got somebody hanging in the back. I got to give them Oh, and just to let people know, if I do this intro for this person in the back, like I've said before, if I get a super chat of $10 or more, I did it last live show for Steppo. Steppo was the only one that did $10 more. If they got $10 or more, I'll grab some books and we'll do a giveaway. So I've decided to do that. So if it's only one person, like Steppo, he automatically win. He automatically won.
Shit.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun. So that's one of the things. So let me see, what can I do to I don't know what I can put.
Don't give him the Nino Brown. That's kind of rough because
I don't give him.
Whoa, wait a minute. I just came to say hi, and I'm getting threatened.
I was gonna do this one video. I'll just do. Let's see. Look, this is how BLC is gonna be at Heroes, knocking out these signatures. If you get what my drift one, you got it. It's not. Don't look at the video. Think of the reference of him knocking out the videos. This is how this guy, like people knock out bids on auctions.
It is hope.
When it's fine.
So see, he had the list. So he had the list. He's like marking. He'd be like, Roy Thomas done.
No. If you've never seen BLC hunt, it's actually kind of a funny thing, man. Because BLC just be sitting there like, he just goes through it, and it's just like, like you see him taking inventory. Yep, put it aside, this and that, and he'll have full conversation, and just like, and you see him pulling books and putting them to the side, and be like, do you even know what that is? He knows. It's all calculated. It's very quick. It's very cerebral the way he does it.
No, but I do have to hit the list from time to time. It takes away.
BLC, and then all of a sudden, like the best part about it too is that so he's doing his thing, he's talking with you and this and that, and then and not breaking eye contact with you, just doing his thing, giving you your attention, and you see, and all of a sudden he's like, "All right, yeah, hold these for me. I got some more in a minute," and then he'll go right back to.
It looks something like this, right? That's what you're talking
about. You have a stack like 30 books, and then he tells the vendor, "Hold these for me. Hold on, I see something else real quick." And then all right, these two. How much? All right, thank you. And then he just said, and that's it. And then literally on to the next thing. Like efficiency is BLC's motto. I've seen it in person. Like, it's incredible.
You gotta move, man. You gotta move. You gotta hustle. You gotta, it's because everybody's out there hunting, so you gotta
Yeah.
get in there. You gotta get in there. You see something, I mean, it
Oh,
is
yeah.
what it is. You could, try to, all right, let me go check somewhere else. I mean, it happens to me too. Go check somewhere else.
Yeah.
By the time I go back, it's too late. Somebody took it. I mean,
Well, the reason I say this is because, like, I mean, and agree or disagree with me if you want to, but I witnessed him do this at Little Giant Comic Con, and you can tell me right now, Little Giant, especially the year that we went, because it was right after the pandemic, that was literally swimming with the shark. E-Rod, everybody was there, so it's just like, so that's why I say like efficiency is his deal. Like, he knows what he's doing, because then and that day you had to be on your game because all the snipers were out, all of them, getting everything. I'm surprised that man has still had books open where all done with him, because we went down. Oh my god! And BLC, if I'm not mistaken, got an enormous chunk of Tales to Astonish out the way that day. Because I remember just the stack he had was Tales to Astonish.
Suspense.
Suspense. I always make that. But yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he
I've
was
been
killing
working on. Yeah, I've been working on that Captain America Iron Man run. I think it's like 58 to 99 or something like that. So
Yep.
yeah. So I went in there, grabbed whatever I can, trying to get, that I'm trying to complete that. I still didn't do it yet, didn't finish yet, but when I go to Little Giants, I'm gonna tell you right now, I bring at least $1,000.
Yep.
I bring at least $1,000 cash.
You going to Terrificon?
Yes, I will be.
I
will be working at definitely a Terrificon, so I'll be all right.
So let me ask you this, because Haley Apple's gonna be there, and I know that Tales to Suspense, that first appearance of Peggy. Are you getting that signed by her?
That's too far in advance for me right now.
Heroes. Thank you, BLC. Tell him you got to focus, man.
I got a lot of things going on at Heroes because it's just not. I'm picking up. I got like a deal in the works. I got a friend of mine sending me some books that he wants signed. So I got a lot of things I gotta go through, besides also hanging out and having a good time, this and everything.
Yeah.
So I gotta do a lot of things there because it was like in Chicago. In C2E2, I was out there trying to get, like, everybody was hitting me up. Can you get this? Can you get that? And I was online for like hours just trying to get books for them, and I didn't even have time to shop. Didn't have time to, if you saw my haul, you like, how the hell did you come with a haul looking like this? And you didn't shop. I say, well, that's because I was online, walking by booths. I saw books on the corner of my eye, said, I got to get that. Walk by another booth, said, I got to get that.
Yeah.
Didn't dive in, just started walking around, said, I got to get this.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up with books.
I've seen it in person. It's just like, in the middle of the conversation, all right, let me get that. Put that on the pile.
I haven't even did my list of books.
Oh,
besides the bigger books that are like, if I see them at a great price, maybe, but I haven't put my list together of the smaller stuff. Like, I know a couple of them off the top of my head, but I need to write it down, because if I don't write it down, it's gonna fly over my head. So I gotta write them down.
I had a studio asking me for cards at C2E2, which I couldn't find. They didn't have it there. I had Spidey Pop Tumblers asking me for a remark or from an artist. So
Brian, hey man,
I was running all over the place for like other people, and plus working, and trying to find stuff to do in all 3 days. So Heroes Con is gonna be probably almost the same thing. I have books to get signed. I gotta get books signed for somebody else. I gotta pick up some books that John Gaines is bringing up. I got stuff going on left and right at this con.
And you'll be working for Heroes, right?
I might be. I'm not quite sure. It's a half-half. Meaning, if they have a booth there, because they usually don't. They do. Well, they're there working, but they usually don't have their own booth though.
It says there. It shows them having a booth.
Well, I didn't see it, but yeah. So if they do have a booth, then yeah, I'll be working. But
I know me and Chris looked at the map. They're close to where.
Oh, they do have
yeah, they're right. They're actually like it's like a backwards L shape. Like 4C is here, and then.
Well, see, that's what it is. Yeah. See, where last year they were with 4C, but they didn't have they're like usually like big saying like usually have.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't know they were there, you know. So, but I
But
wasn't
it
really,
looks like
I wasn't
now- it
really
looks like
on
now-
call.
Yeah.
But I was like, if you need me, you call me. So I was like,
Yeah.
you know, part time, which was kind of worked out because this way I can, you know, go shop around, do hang out, whatever. And you know, if they needed me, they call. So it was like I was like,
Yeah.
of course.
I figured
That's
they-
good.
they
That's good
should
because
go.
I'm like when I bring my books and again I'll say BLC saw them all. We good. We good to go.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be ready.
He went.
Yeah.
He witnessed them all. We good to go. They actually put me to work a little bit at Dallas. I ain't even gonna say that.
Really?
But they put me to work on my own book.
Okay.
Monica said, "Go take care of this." I said, "Okay, yes, ma'am." I ain't gonna tell her like, yes, ma'am.
Monica, yes, Monica's on it, man. She does a lot of things.
Yeah.
She loves my daughter. She loves my wife. So
Yeah, no, Capture's good people.
Oh yeah, Monica and my wife. Forget it. You know, they chit chat, they talk, they hang out. Yeah, it's you know.
Yeah.
So
No, like, Capture the good people. I like Capture.
Oh, yeah.
They're nice.
yeah, if you need books signed like multiple signatures, man, that's the best way to go because they
I'm
go.
planning on
They
I'm
go.
planning on
They
dropping
go
off.
to Italy and get those Italian. You know, because
Yeah, the Lake Como.
they'll get it all signed. And they go to,
Yeah.
you know, they go all the big cons. So they go to West Coast, East Coast. So some artists don't come here, some artists go over there. So that's the best way of doing it because you know CGC don't do that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I plan on. I was talking to Chris like about this. It's like I have a lot of books I want to get signed, but not all of them want to get graded. So my plan is probably to give them a good stack of the books that I'm getting graded, like all the modern books. I think I'm giving them.
Until Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. I would highlight that.
I already jigged that because that's what happened when I was there. I was like, Jigs, I can't talk to you now. I'm working. And then like Sunday pretty much died down. So that I spent a lot of Sunday hanging out with him and everything. So yeah, you know, so it is what it is.
That's the thing, man. It's just like, you know, I don't think people really understand that if you're witnessing, if you're doing that, that's full time. Like you can't really be messing around just because you gotta be focused on what you're doing and
you and you have to move quick because again, you don't want the customer. Your customer wants quick service. You know, you want to get your SIGs. You know, you want paperwork and you want to go enjoy the con. That's the whole point. I've been on the other side. I know how it feels. So I'm like, all right, customers ready? Who do you got? How many SIGs? I'm like asking all these questions before I even get to the table. They're like, all right, here we go. Boom, we got one signature. We're going over here. We're going over there. Get it all done. Get back to it. Drop the paperwork. Boom, boom. Go into the con.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. So I do have you know, I would say probably like 8 books, modern books maybe. I don't know if it's 8. I gotta see. Got the paperwork here.
Now I know who that was anxious. He was you know, he's live like yesterday or the day before, and he's like, oh, you know, he's got to get SIGs, and he, you know, he's taking anxious. Who that? Take it easy, relax, take a deep breath, man. The aisles are long, they're wide. You're not gonna bump into nobody. It looks massive when you're looking at the map, but it's pretty much basic easiness of where the artists are. Okay, it's easy to get around. You know, trust me, you're gonna be like,
yeah. If it's as long as it's better than Dallas, and the line.
You know, all I can tell you, I've been to Heroes. This is like my 4th year in a row. I've been lucky, and it runs pretty smooth. I mean, there's people walking out like Southern Comic Geek. He brings a wagon with him. You've probably seen him. He probably does it in Dallas too.
Yeah, he does in Dallas too, running over people. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see over there, he has a lot more room, so he doesn't run into too many people, but he gets to run a lot easier. Okay, and plus, Heroes Con is not sold out on any of the days. You know, which is amazing to me considering the price wise. You know, but again,
price wise, and it's not on a holiday.
Yeah.
As well.
And on top of that, it's kid friendly. I mean,
16 and under free. Yeah.
Free.
As long as you have a paying adult.
Right, paid per adult. So if there's 2 adults, you bring 2 kids and they're both under 16, they both get it for free.
Yeah, my daughter's gonna be free. My wife, I'm paying for my wife. And
I wanted to ask. So was that like your nephew when you went to Dallas? Was that your nephew? That poor child.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my nephew. Yeah, he was excited.
Day one.
He was excited and everything, but after a couple hours, he was overwhelmed. He was overwhelmed.
No. I think I was saying like at the end of the show, that kid was like you could tell he had a great time, but he was just done. He's like, you had a good time. He was just like, yeah. It's just like he had like you said, he overwhelmed. He had too much of a time, but it is fun, especially like the fact that he went at such a young age and everything like that. Like like I'm sure it's something that he'll be looking forward to.
Oh yeah, he'll probably like if we go. He might want to go when the New Orleans one comes around, which is easier because it's in our backyard, and my wife's hotel is like right there and stuff, so it's a lot easier. If we get tired, we just go over there. They have a river walk, or by that, so that one would be a lot easier. So I think he'll definitely come back, especially since he's free. I think he's free for at least another year. And because of the age, because like he's I think he's just 3. So
nice.
yeah, 3 or 4. I don't think he's 4 yet. No, he's not. No, I don't know. He's either 3 or 4. I can't remember. But he's still free. Just know that they don't charge until 6, the age of 6.
Yeah,
it's like 6 to and this is Fan Expo I'm talking about, everybody. And I think it's 6 to 12, and it's $10. I think it's $10, but it's for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
So they give them a wristband. They say, you get your wristband. And basically, if you want to come back on a Saturday or Sunday with your parents, that's it. You just come on. You paid your $10 for the whole weekend for a child, which is, it's the closest thing to like Heroes is free. It's free is better, but at least it's only $10.
Well,
for the whole weekend.
16 years old. That's another thing.
Yeah, that's even better. Yeah,
higher than the other kind.
Yeah.
But
which other cons should take note. Honestly, that's just my opinion. The reason why I say that is because I've been to these conventions, and if you have to pay for a kid older than like my daughter's age, older than 12, and they want to buy stuff, you got to put that in account. I paid for a ticket that was maybe 40, 50, but whatever it is,
Yeah.
And then you got like, well, look, we can't get too much because I had to pay for this ticket.
Right.
So it's like they should take that into account, because if my kid's free, I could spend more money.
Exactly. And it's free. It's free all 3 days if you're going to be there all 3 days, which is great. I'm bringing 2 grandkids with me this time instead of just one. I bring another grandson with me. He's gonna be his first con, so he's gonna blow his mind. So
This will be my daughter's 3rd or 4th, something like that, 3rd or 4th. But this. Yeah.
But since I've been going to this con, the price went up, because when I originally went, because like I said, this is like my 4th time. It used to be $50 for 3-day passes. So imagine. That was who never heard of that. I mean, come on, $50 for 3 days, you can't beat that,
Yeah.
And then went up to $75, but still, that's still way below. Way
amazing,
below, any other con.
Yeah. And that's really like just the part that I think brings people back to a show like that, especially like if it's something that's in your local area too, you can't beat that. Like
if I was 4 hours. Oh, I'll say 5 hours drive wise. I'd probably go to this convention all the time. But for me, I'm not driving. I'm all the way in Louisiana. I am not driving all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina.
How long did it drive for you?
Let me look it up.
For me, and I'm coming from Pennsylvania. Yeah, you were talking about like 9-hour, 10-hour drive.
I'm flying.
And to me, it's worth it. Because of the fact is, the location-wise, it's like halfway going north and halfway going south. So it's pretty much in the middle. And we get a lot of guys flying from Canada, California, but the guys driving like Bubs is coming from.
It's 11 hours.
New York guys coming down. We got Florida guys coming up from the other direction.
Yeah.
You guys from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's coming in different directions towards the middle, and that's a great thing.
Yeah.
It's 11 hours for me. It's 11 hours.
Yeah, I wouldn't even get into
I think it's long enough for me that I would have to leave. I would have to leave like at 6 a.m, like on Thursday to get there at probably about 6 or 7 at night.
Yeah, I leave. Yeah, I leave like before the sun comes up. I hit the road when it's nighttime. The sun's coming up while I'm over there.
I haven't done a trip like that. The last time I did a trip like that, I was a kid when we drove to Orlando or something.
I'm flying, and that's
I'm flying too, just because that's a long drive for me.
Well, I did it when I went to MegaCon. I drove through Charlotte to get to MegaCon. I did that once, stayed there all 4 days, and then drive back. So that was long. That's long.
So and not to keep bringing up Terrificon, but I mean that I would basically for me that I consider that to be a local show just because it's in Connecticut. I live in Boston, so it's not that far. And I have to say that that one, you can definitely drive and you do your thing. And luckily with that, prices aren't too out of control for like the 3-day and all that, which is good. But I have to say that I'm excited for that too, just because if you've never been, it's a really good show. Like as far as the talent that they get to come in and everything like that.
Is it always in August?
It's like maybe I think the earliest I've seen is late July, but usually it's August.
Yeah, I think so. I would have to go back to my video, but this is going to be my second time going to Terrificon.
Yeah,
okay? and we're talking about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and the books that I got signed from that con, I still don't have back yet. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to finish my bill on that, which I did, and I'm still paying for other bills on other cons that I did more recently. So so I mean, I'm gonna get tons and tons of signed slabs coming soon.
Nice.
I'm thinking maybe another month, maybe a month and a half. Yeah, I'm gonna be going through at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 cons worth of signed books.
Damn.
And it's gonna be crazy because I forgot. What? So
that's good. That's good. I'm gonna be something similar because I got Dallas, which I only did 4 books at Dallas, but 4 books there. I did a pre-screen before that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have Heroes Con, which are probably gonna be like around 20 books maybe.
Yeah. I mean, they're all not big orders. I mean, there's 6 books here, 8 books there, but Terrificon order alone, I know it's maybe 25 to 30 books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how it's gonna be for me for Heroes. It's gonna. Yeah. I initially have 7 modern, but I do have 4 vintage. Then I just pulled 2 other books that I'm gonna get signed. It's gonna be a good bit.
I know. Part of the reason why I'm so excited for Terrificon, as well as this too, is that I'm actually staying over this time. Usually I try to do Terrificon in 1 day, which is very tough.
Oh, yeah.
So last year I did 2 days, and I got FOMO. When I was going home on Friday, I definitely got FOMO because I'm like, there's so much fun happening right now. I know I'm leaving, and I don't. So I was like, I can't have that again. So this time I'm staying over. So I'm all right. You get to hang out with everybody and just chill.
I'll tell you. I wish my wife didn't have to work Sunday because I'll probably stay the whole Sunday. But I'm probably only going to be at the Sunday. I might be only an hour Sunday if I go in there. If I got everything done, I won't even go in Sunday. I'll probably sleep in and then catch the flight. But hopefully that's the case. I'd rather that than I got everything accomplished. But if I do need anything, hopefully it's small. I could do Sunday walk in and walk out.
Right.
Because my flight is at 2:20 or something. A Sunday. But we have global entry, so we don't have to wait in line. We just go to the TSA pre-check, and we kind of just walk on it. Don't have to take the shoes off. So it's a lot quicker. So I like that. So that's why I'm like I could do an hour, at the con, or maybe an hour and a half, but I couldn't do more than that.
At Heroes, I used to check out on Sunday, and then stay there a couple hours. I could stay there entire day and then leave because I'm already checked out. So since I've been going there so many times and I've been off on Monday, so I used to check out on Monday. So I used to take my time and hang out all day Sunday, plus, because I'm hanging out working at the same time. So I really want to spend more time. So I've been leaving Monday morning, which is no fun with traffic, but
Yeah. No, for me, I'm leaving Sunday night around like 6. My flight change was going to be around 7, but now it's at 6:30 or something like that. So like I can spend a couple hours at the show and then just leave. But I'd probably be leaving afternoonish or something like that, just because got to head back to Boston. But I mean, I just I wasn't planning on staying in on Monday. I figured probably heading back Sunday is the best idea. Get that out the way, and then
All right.
I'm back.
So this is you guys' first time at the Heroes Con, all right? And both of you guys gonna be there on Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Okay.
Yep.
So by Thursday around noontime, they'll be open to let like all the vendors in, and you're allowed to go in and get your passes. So this way,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I got
you
the
get that out of your way. You get your passes. So this way, that's one thing. You don't have to wait online, even though there's really no line for it. They got like a booth in the lobby for people just to pick up their passes. But it's nice to just get it out of the way, which I usually do too.
Yeah,
Now,
me
the
too.
way they set up at the main entrance is where the 3-day pass people are. They line up there, and the VIPs who got like early entries, they're actually on the other side, on the inside part, and they go in first like an hour before we do. And they're pretty much on time to let you in when it's time to get in there. The escalators go down. They got elevators for people with strollers and wheelchairs and stuff. Escalators on both ends, so it's not too bad. So when you go on the main floor, you're actually, as soon as you walk in, you're in the biggest part of the room right off the bat. Okay, once you walk in, it's to the right and to the left. So when you go to the left, it actually turns into like a turn L light. So if you go to the left, it goes down that way. So then you got that space. But that's about it. It's here and then here. That's it. So it's pretty much everything's right in front of you. So
Nice.
the way they have it designed is all the comics and everything, comic books, front to the right. Vendors, all comics, all pretty much all that way. Artists is straight to the back. Pretty much they're all in the back there. They're pretty much spread out. CGC is to the left in the corner. Your capture, I think last time was to the right in the corner. There's some artists and stuff over there. But pretty much the aisles are pretty much wide. Really, a lot of room. It's not sold out, and it's good. It's fast. It's kind of like a little between fast paced and not fast paced, depending on how you are. But again, you got plenty of room, and just get in there. And again, pretty much everybody does the same thing. Everybody gets down there the first day. They run to the artist. They're gonna get their SIGs just like everybody else.
Yep.
Some lines are longer, but they move. They move pretty quick. But again, depending on the artist, like Sorenko likes to talk a lot, so expect him to be long because he just takes a long time. But pretty much everybody else moves pretty quick. So I can't say how the CGC line is gonna be because one year I was waiting online for like over an hour just for a witness, and I just got off, and that line didn't move. So I was like, you know what? I didn't went to capture and I got it done right away. So maybe it improved. I don't know. I don't bother with it no more.
Yeah.
So it's easy.
I got VIP just because I was like, all right, I initially thought that I would just go see what it's like, and then because it won't be an annual trip for me, even if it's the best kind I've ever been to, it won't be annual just because of the fact that it's just it's a lot. But I definitely wanted to see what the top of the line experience is. So I may do a Ric Flair walk and be like, woohoo, when they do the VIP line.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you really like it, I mean, again, the price wise to get in, and
it's great.
If you find stuff there, you'll be like, oh man, I gotta come back and shop again. Then maybe you might not make it an annual thing, but you might make it like I'm gonna do it again further down the line again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My plan, if I enjoy it and it turns out well, it probably be 2027.
Okay,
that's my plan. It's because 2026 is out of the question for me for every convention that's out of state. Like even Dallas, I'm not even going because Dallas is on a weird. They changed it because of the FIFA World Cup, so I won't even be going to Dallas next year. And then I have a big family trip that we're doing. So yeah, 2026 I won't happen again. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's a good experience, especially for if it's a great experience for my wife and daughter. Then I'm coming back. That's easy. It's even if I didn't have a great experience, if they had a great experience, we're going back because they're gonna be like, oh, let's go back. It was so much fun. We, blah blah blah. But
so besides the comics and stuff like that, they got like other vendors selling like the t-shirts, the bags. There was one booth there. They was selling a tumbler, but it was like a Bluetooth radio at the same time. And so they got stuff like that. They got little Legos. They got a little whole section of different things that you were like, oh, let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at that. And it's very, it's a fan-friendly type con. I wouldn't say like, one of the big, humongous ones, like, they got the big stars and the celebrities. No, it's like just below that. It's just enough of a little bit of everything that you want. They got some artists that definitely want some SIGs and tons of books you're looking for. And again, you walk around, you have a good time.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the reasons why people love this con.
Yeah. Just because it's more comic centric. It's just like you got a lot of artists, you got vendors, and then it's just I would say Charlotte is a good central location for a lot of people to be able to go and meet up. So that's a good thing. I know for me, again, kind of like if it's a good time, I would definitely down the road do it again. I want to say I think 2027 for me. The only outside of state or outside of local area Comic Con that I'll end up doing it'll probably be Baltimore. I think in 2027 I might want to do Baltimore because I've never been. I heard it's really good.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been to Baltimore. Baltimore is similar to HeroesCon. Pretty much, basically the same thing. Space wise, entry. Everything runs pretty smooth there. I've been to Baltimore I think twice already. If it's a nice summer day, they got the harbor right there where you can take a nice walk. There's restaurants and stuff all around, but you don't want to be out there late at night, during Baltimore. But during the day, the police out front and everything. So you just gotta watch yourself. But yeah, that's another con that I've been to that I enjoy, which I like to go back. But again, I can only go to certain cons, during my work schedule and money wise, So
no, of course, that's the biggest. That's the equalizer I think for everybody is money. It's just like where as much as it's great to go to these shows, it's like look, man, it's just like if it's one that's like you said, it's big time, it's got a lot of books, and you're a shopper, it's just like you got to limit those because those add up very quickly.
So lady had a question earlier.
Okay.
You would know more than us, and we just gave like a basic generic what we think
what was the
happened. It was about cash. Is it cash only? Yeah.
Oh, you mean like buying books and stuff?
Cash only. She said artists is cash only, and then she was talking about vendors as well.
It depends. I mean, they will have it stated, card wise, or just ask the questions before you go. Do you take card? And they'll tell you, yeah. A lot of times, they have those little Wi-Fi things and stuff. But yeah, most of the time, for artists, most of the time it's cash.
I was telling her vendors in today's world, vendors take everything.
Yeah. They take PayPal, they take Apple Pay. I mean, it's getting so advanced.
Whatever.
The Wi-Fi down there is just as horrible as any other con. When you get in there, eventually you got a good signal one day, and the other time you don't. It's a hit or miss because everybody's using the Wi-Fi. So and just like any other con, if you hit the ATM machine in the lobby of the convention, try to hit it early as possible because they do run out of money eventually.
I'd be scared to hit the ATM just for the mere fact that I know at some of the Boston shows, the ATM, the fee that they charge, because they know they got you. Yeah. I think Rhode Island's bad like this too. And they charge you like $14 to take your money out.
Oh, no. I mean, these machines will tell you how much they charge, before you accepted it. But again, those ATMs run out of money by the first day. By the second day, you go there, they ain't got no money. It's empty. So pretty much that's if you ain't got card, you better get your cash, if you need it, that day.
My plan is to bring cash with me, and hopefully I don't. And if I already know what I'm gonna do, cash is gonna be for the people who only have cash. And then if it's a vendor, and they take a card, then I'll just do the card.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
bring both. I bring
Jig
cash
emailed-
and I bring that because again, cash is king, and
Yep.
cash you can always wheel and deal. With them says, all right, let me get how much you want for it. I tell you what, I give you this in cash. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, they'll think about it and they use.
Oh, he said, all right, that's cool. He said that it's a North Carolina law. It's no more than $3.75. Oh, that's actually really good. That's really good. Yeah, so you could actually hit the ATM at the hotel then.
Yeah,
but get it early. That's my advice to you because they do run out of money, and they're not gonna come and refill it because it's a weekend.
No.
Once that's gone, it's gonna be.
No, I'll be prepared. I'll have money beforehand.
Jigs, if you want to join, you can send Jigs the link if you want.
Yeah, Jig, come on, yeah. Because this is Jigs' backyard.
Oh yeah. If you want to join Jigs, this is let me know.
I've been to North Carolina not just for Heroes Con, because my wife's sister lives there. So one time I went there and I hooked up, hanging out with Jigs one day. We went to the guys that run Heroes Con. They have a store there, so we went there, to check it out and to buy some stuff. I've even got a video where I bought a couple of books like this, and Jigs was like, he had a stack like this big, and he was like debating what to get. I was making fun of him, and we found out that there was a Charlotte Con the next following day after we left the store, and then Jigs' eyes lit up. He was like, "Yo, you gotta go to this con. You gotta go to this con." I'm like, "Why?" Well, he said, "Yeah, just come and check it out." And I was still not leaving until like Monday, so I was fine with me. I said, "All right, I'll go there." And so we went there. It was in a hotel lobby and whatever. I think it was like $5 to get in or whatever. And I ended up spending more money and a lot of books there at that con. There was a lot of books, mostly your comics, And I had left with another stack of books. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Oh my God." It was crazy.
No, I love that.
BLC second home. I think my second home is everywhere. I think I'm mobile.
What's going on, Christina?
I'm mobile everywhere, baby. I'm mobile.
So I'm gonna show some of the stuff while we talking of what I'm bringing to possibly get signed. I'm saying possible because things could change.
I have no idea what my books are.
I've been putting them together because my wife told me I got to get together.
As he looks back at all the different volumes.
Today is the last day to enter for this. I will be picking the winner tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you're going to Heroes Con, you must enter by today, 12 midnight. No more entries. You must be going to Heroes Con. Tomorrow's gonna be to pick a winner. So good luck to everybody. And
if you're not going, just change your name for my name so I can win. I'm gonna try to get this signed by Donna Rosa. He's gonna be there.
Oh, okay, Donna Rosa. Okay.
Yeah, I met him in New Orleans. I didn't have the book in time because I actually bought this and I had another book. This didn't come in time, so I got that to get signed. That's something quick and easy. Here are some of the books I kind of was putting sticky notes. My wife's like, "You have put sticky notes on them." And
yeah, you got it.
So you know what signatures you're getting. So I got this Marvel Team Up 100. It's Klaus Janson, Chris Claremont, Jim Shooter, and Bob McLeod.
Really?
I think I have Bob McLeod.
I got that book.
Yeah, so you can get this one if anybody has it watching this and you're going. If you have Marvel Team Up 100, you can get it 4 times signed, which is crazy to think. Getting my first time getting multiple signatures was at Dallas, and I got a 3 times signed book.
Nice.
So this is for the older books. To me, it's great to get multiple signatures since they're all in the same building. This one, it just came in. I purchased this because it's the second print of the second appearance of Anti-Venom. It's like a what's it called? It's a cover like the.
What volume is that? Is that volume 6 or?
It was ASM 570. So I think it's.
That's probably like volume 4 maybe.
It's whatever the anti-rum when John Romita Jr. was doing the covers and stuff. So this one you can get John Romita Jr. and Klaus Janson.
Yeah, because that's a high number, and it's definitely not 6 or I think it's.
So that's 4. Another one getting done. This one here is
nice.
Origin of Mantis, but this is Ron Wilson and Roy Thomas, And I just wrote, like I said, I wrote sticky notes so I know
Nice.
who I could get.
Nice. I met Rod Wilson. Nice dude. Very nice guy.
Oh, he was in New Orleans, dude. He great, a super nice dude. He asked me questions about the city, and then he saw how he obviously saw how I look. So he's like he wanted to ask, and he's like, "Are you Creole descent?" I was like, "Yeah. My last name is this," and we talked for a good little while. So it was actually pretty fun. And I actually had a similar conversation like that with Galapion. Is it the one who he worked with Snyder and Capullo on the Batman New 52 run? Like he was talking about his last name, so it's kind of cool meeting people who ask you questions. I'm asking them questions, telling them I like their work, and so that was actually a cool experience.
Okay, Rod Wilson again?
No, this is actually just Roy Thomas. Ron Wilson didn't work on Heroes for Hire until issue 19.
Yeah, because that's why when I met him, that's what I brung. I brung Luke Cage Hero book, and he signed it for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, Luke has a great cover with Dr. Doom. I have that cover.
Yeah, I have two of these. I have two of these. What'd you say?
That is a book I'll be looking for at Heroes.
So I got two of those. I actually have three. One's already signed, but I was gonna get another one graded, but I don't know. I haven't decided. So I decided to not get these graded. I have three of these for Roy Thomas, but I'm not going to get them graded because I looked at the condition and price and stuff. It's not worth it. So I can if something happens, I can get it graded later. Right. But first appearance of Stingray, have, like I said, three of these. Roy Thomas is the only one for that one. This is actually a cool one to get multiple signatures.
Oh, great!
This is at first the title change, but it's Chris Claremont and Jim Shooter.
Really? Nice.
Jim Shooter was I've wrote down editors. So when I looked up all the information for these books, I started at the editor and worked my way down to everybody else who had anything to do with the book. So Jim Shooter was the editor at the time. Chris Claremont wrote the story. So that's that one. And that's issue 50, but on issue 48, Shooter wasn't the editor, so it's just Chris Claremont. So.
Okay.
I forget who else I said.
Wow, a lot of Power Man. That's great. A great run.
I think he was the editor. I actually do have a lot of power, and I didn't even know Chris Claremont did that much Power Man.
Oh yeah, he did a bunch. He did a lot of Iron Fist.
This is another Chris Claremont, and it's high grade. I want to say
really. I got that graded too.
9.2+. So I don't know if I should get it graded since it's such a high grade.
I have no idea what grade I have in that.
So I was just going to get it signed. It's a keeper book, so it's not really something I need to get graded immediately, especially since JSA that they did a verification. Now this is actually a cool book. This is Luke Cage issue 6, and when I looked it up, it says Roy Thomas was the writer, and Gary. I gotta see. It's Gary Conway and Roy Thomas who wrote on it. I forgot who did what, but both of their names came up on this issue.
Nice.
Heroes for Hire number 6. So that's definitely one I want to get both of those guys on because they're legends, obviously.
Well, Roy Thomas won't be there till Saturday.
Yeah. And then I got a lot of Roy Thomas
that at Heroes. He did the same thing. He was only there Saturday and Sunday, and people they kind of screwed up because he was supposed to be at one table, then his flight was late or whatever, and then they told him no, he's not going to be at this table. They moved him to a different table, so everybody was on that line moved to that line, and then like no, he's back at the original one. So everybody ran from there back to the other booth again, and then finally showed up. But yeah, his line will get a little bit long because of the fact is he's not there on Friday, he's on there on Saturday, so everybody's going to try to hit him on Saturday. But yeah.
This is another one, Roy Thomas. I like because it's 10 books, and I basically got 10 books that I want him to get signed. I'm not getting back in line. Meet the man, get the 10 books I want to get signed, and move on. And this is another one for Roy. This is a high grade as well, 9.2+. This is when it changed, the title changed to Power Man.
Yes.
So that's like and that's not even all of my Roy Thomas because I said I got 10 books. I have four other books that would equal my 10 are getting pressed and clean. So that's my first that's some of the older books. Here's some more that are right underneath it, and I'm just gonna.
Ooh,
knock
you definitely bringing more books than I am, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I got Brian Stelfreeze. So
Okay.
Yeah.
he did the Black Panther. So I got the little run that he worked on for Black Panther. Definitely got to get this one done.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's definitely that one and the Throne one.
Oh,
Brian
look at that.
Stelfreeze.
That's nice.
Yeah.
As I said, I do have more books than you, Bill. So I probably have 4 of these full books. Four of these full books. So yeah, that's the stuff for Brian Stelfreeze. I could have took more stuff, more Black Panther stuff, but yeah, he said DLC join giveaway. Oh, you joined the giveaway, and you're not doing the annual Luke Cage. What are you
He's saying, you're not doing the Luke Cage annual.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. What are you talking about?
No, he was asking.
I got the giant size Luke Cage one in a 9.4. 9.4.
So yeah, that's a good stack of books that I'm getting done. That's just one stack. I'm actually doing 2. I actually have 2 of these. So
Nice.
So I have a graded 9.6, and I had this one's probably after a press a 9.294. So I'm probably gonna get both of them graded and keep the higher graded one.
Of course.
That's the idea since I have 2 of them. So I end up putting that in the grade pile. But if CGC is not ridiculous, I'll just get them to do it because I already did my paperwork for Captured.
Right.
I don't feel like doing it. I'm doing another updated paperwork. I'll grab one more stack of books and then I ain't gonna show off the rest. But here's some stuff. This is John Romita Jr.
Mm-hmm.
This is the limited edition one though, because they had a regular one and a limited one. Here's some more Roy Thomas that I showed.
Yes.
I
like those covers, yeah.
Yeah. That's the Submariner run that he wrote was great. Greg Land. If I have
Greg
time.
Land, yeah, he's gonna be there.
Yeah, he's doing 2 free sigs, so that's why I said hope if I have time. Now Art Adams, I do have a good little stack of stuff for him. So
Okay.
1 in 50 of that. Another ratio.
Nice.
That. Somebody gave this to me to give to my daughter, so I'm gonna get that signed.
Oh, nice Storm. Yeah.
Storm. Art Adams. This is just a Hulk Art Adams.
Hulk smash.
And another Art Adams of older Fantastic Four. This is 551.
Mm-hmm.
So I just grabbed and I grabbed the stuff that I was thinking about, but like I said, things could change that I want to get done.
Yeah.
Here's an Iron Fist. This is actually pretty cool. This is
it's
not a high grade. This is Al Milgrom and Jim Starlin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
First Colin Wayne.
I got all those books, but they're great already. So like for me to get signatures, I'll have to crack them. But I ain't gonna do that.
My daughter wants Scotty Young. That's the first Angela and Marvel continuity. Here's another Art Adams, a nice little ratio. Fantastic stuff. So, but like I said, I'm bringing all of these, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get them all graded.
Right.
And are not graded. That doesn't mean I'm going to get them all signed. I'm just, I want to have the books,
just in case.
Yeah, just in case, and then I go from there. But the books that I'm definitely getting signed are the ones I was talking to you guys about that are getting graded, like that like this book and a few others. Like I'll probably get this one graded as well. The Anti-Venom. I have the first appearance.
It's only one Grant Lang book. You might as well do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's something else, but. I haven't decided what and how much I'm gonna get graded, but I do have the ones I am getting graded. That's the ones I'm definitely getting signed.
Okay.
This is Roy Thomas. Yeah, it's a high grade copy of
Nice.
the second Union Jack. Nice. This is actually a really good one. Because this is actually first.
I love that run.
But it's
I love the Invaders run.
I think Roy Thomas wrote it. Gary Conway was the editor.
Wow.
So that's one.
I didn't know I have all these books that these people that they signed. You know, I've been like concentrating on some other books and signatures. You know.
Yeah, my wife said, "Do your research." She gave me sticky notes. This is Art Adams too. I don't. This is not his. This Sal Buscema cover, but he did art. The inside. Yeah, him and Frank Cho, I think. Yeah, because his name's on the top. So, but that's a book that is like, I don't have to get Art Adams to sign. I got this for Finch. I'm just bringing stuff if I have time to get people like done. Maria Wolf. This is on my get graded.
Oh, Maria Wolf. Okay.
Because this is on my graded file because I want to get it signed and I want to get a remark. She does great remarks. But my idea of a remark, which if somebody takes it, I'll be upset. But I want to get an Iron Man mask. Her to do the remark, an Iron Man mask. Mm-hmm. Because Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom. So yeah, that's it. So that'd be cool. Here's Chris Claremont.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I got
Chris Claremont. Editor is Jim Shooter.
Jim Shooter.
Yep. So that's getting that. That's gonna get that worked on.
Yeah, David Finch. David Finch is also gonna be there too.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. This one actually is really cool because it could get triple signed. This is Al Milgrom, Tom DeFalco, and Ron Frenz.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So and it's actually really good condition. So I was almost leaning like I could get it graded because when I say it's high grade, it's high grade. So it's like, I wonder if I should do it, but I don't know. It's just because it's only reason I say that because I think it's in the 9s. Here's another one to be triple signed. This is Bob McLeod, Tom DeFalco, and Ralph Macchio. He was the editor.
Wow.
Ralph Macchio was the editor, and he's gonna be there. So another triple sign. The ones that I'm not getting RLC and everybody who's watching and Chris, the ones I definitely like. I have the graded ones, definitely. And then books like this that can get 3 signatures are definitely. So it's like definitely.
Well, definitely try because you got the opportunity to get the 3 in one shot. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's yeah. So that's why it's like these are definites. This one's another one because you can get this triple sign if you have it. That's the new cap. So Al Milgrom, Tom DeFalco, and Ralph Macchio on this one as well. Good book to get right now and get signed. And this last one out of the ones I have to show is Bob McLeod and Jim Shooter. So I'm definitely getting these Captain America ones and my X-Men stuff because I can get multiple signatures. The stuff that only has one signature, not always. That's not on my have to do list. I have like anything graded, yes. Roy Thomas, yes, and multiple signatures, yes. So, yeah, so that's how I'm working my kinks out. I actually have 4 of these little things, but I think I'm only going to need 3 filled. I'm bringing one just to buy stuff. If I buy stuff, I can put them in.
I bring a short box and I bring a whole bunch of those with me.
Well, if I was driving. See, you're driving.
Well, that's one of the best things about driving. That's because I have to bring all this stuff. That's why I don't like taking a plane. Because imagine me taking this stuff. Most of it's empty. But then when I bring it back, you see me. I come back with loads of books. I'm gonna carry all that. At least in the car. Yeah. But at least who that's got. He's definitely on the game, man. I'm like still far behind.
Yeah. Like if people are flying, I would say you can do like I did, and you can get these little.
Well, I just bought this book just yesterday, and I just looked it up. The editor for this book was Roy Thomas, so I'm gonna get him signed because it is the #1 Spider-Man, the Electric Company book. So Roy Thomas is the editor on this. So I just got this book, so I figured let me. It's in great condition too. So get Thomas to sign this. You don't see these very often, especially in this type of grade. So, it's something different. might as well. And I know I definitely got 2 books for Sorenko.
Is he coming? I didn't see his name on the list.
Yeah, for some reason his name's not there, but they say he's definitely coming, so I don't know. But he's always every year, so I would expect him to be there. So I'm gonna bring it anyway, just in case. If he's not there, I'll catch him again eventually.
I mean, I have a book I could get signed by him because I have a X-Men 49 that I had Dustin from Two Brothers Comics, the pressing clean for me. He goes, "Hey, you want me to send it off?" And I told him, I said, "Nah, we can just hand it to CGC before we get there because I have the paperwork already done for it.
Right.
So I can just say, here you go.
Yeah.
Like, here's the paperwork."
No, he's usually there every year. I mean, I didn't see his name on the list either, but I'm bringing it anyway. And if he's not there, I'll catch him. I'll definitely catch him at Terrificon.
Well, if he's there, I'll definitely get that book signed.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Well, it's 2 books that I have. Well, technically, I should say, I have the same book signed by him, which is part of the big ass order, that I haven't got back yet. And I picked up 2 of the same copy, so I want 2 more books. So I'm gonna have 3 books of the same book with his signature, and I'm just definitely gonna keep the highest grade.
This is another one I forgot to show, but this is another one. If you have this book and it's raw, or even if it's graded, I would recommend cracking it and getting it signed because you can get Jim Starlin, Al Milgrom, Roy Thomas to sign the first appearance of Shang-Chi. He could have got 4 times signed, but Steve Englehart canceled.
Oh, I don't have that book, so
yeah, this is one of the like, and it's not expensive. It's not expensive. This is like a high grade. Yeah, you're gonna pay $300.
Yeah, it's expensive in high grade.
Yeah, but like in mid grade like this, you're like $100.
I mean, I got books that I actually have to drop off to Jigs. That's why I got so many things in my head. I got books to drop off to him, and then I added on to the free giveaway. Not only is the slab the grand prize, I will have a second winner is going to win this.
Oh, the Hush
Batman. So whoever comes in second is going to get this at HeroesCon.
All right.
Already in the bag.
So
All right. I'll be first and or second. I'll take either. I'll take it.
So that's some second prize.
So this is the only book that I'm probably gonna do on-site grading.
Okay.
Because I already have it signed by Greg Land and Sketch.
Okay.
Robbie Rodriguez is gonna be there, and I don't want to wait on this book. I just want to get it done and get it back. So I was thinking about getting him to sign it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they say, "Oh man, it looks better than 9.4. Here's a 9.6." But so this is the only book that I'm leaning towards getting on-site graded. So
okay,
we'll see.
So I don't, like I said, maybe if we talk to Jay at Capture Collectibles, I think he'll probably definitely have some books going to on-site grading. So if we get that done, maybe we just add that and get it done for you.
I got those other I got those other books like I said, I gotta do paperwork on this one because I didn't do anything. It just popped in my head. I should get it signed since I can get 4 signatures on it. No, 4 signatures on it. So I was like, I might as well get it graded. And this is the other book that I'm thinking about bringing. I need some help from maybe you guys in the chat. So Gary Conway, this is Gary Conway's story.
Okay.
So this is Action 521. This is the first appearance of Vixen.
Okay.
This is a book I had in PC for a while. 9.8s are very hard to get, and if you get one, they're expensive. So I just settled for a 9.6. But I was like, oh man, and I looked it over. I said, I actually thought about it. Saying, I wonder if our on-site grading I could get a 9.8 because it's on that borderline. I see one little. I got to take my glass off and get close. I see one little hairline thing, one little bitty. And with their standards, that should be a 9.8. But so I'm thinking about should I take the chance and do on-site grading, and at the worst case it'll come back a 9.6, and but it'd be hard because I think Gary Conway's only Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. So do you want it signed? Yes or no?
I mean, it'd be cool to get it signed. I mean, I'm not selling it or anything. So
right. So it's a personal thing. You get it signed. He's there. It's on-site grading. 9.6, I would say go for it.
Yeah. So, and I have a couple of other books that I'm getting signed by him, but they're really not PC books. So,
and again, you don't know life if you're gonna get an opportunity again, because it is what it is. I always kept putting off Neil Adams, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a book. I can do kind of a semi-unboxing type thing if I wanted to.
So that one's on the list. I'm probably gonna bring it. So that's all of my books that I'm gonna do for signatures, besides the ones that I don't have with me because they're getting pressed and clean. And that's not that many. That's only like 10 books. Those books.
Yeah. Besides my books, I got other people's books. I my mind is like spinning around, man. I have to really focus and see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
That's how I feel.
I got a lot of things. Once I'm in motion, I'm down in doing what I'm doing and knocking things off. It'll just make it easier. Okay, this is completed. Then move on.
So the other Shang-Chi, and so I actually bought this off of Whodat. So yeah, it's an upgrade to the one I have. Like I have one, I think I got it signed by Stalin. So this is upgrade. I always love this cover. It reminds me kind of like Fist of the North Star because the guy is so big, but just a great cover. So
you're gonna get that one signed?
Nah. I'm keeping this here. I'm not getting.
Oh, you're showing it. Okay.
Yeah, I just showed it.
He just unboxed it.
I'm sorry. I thought it was like showing like where you're gonna bring the con.
No. So the only books I'm gonna get sent at the con, I don't have them out right now. Is I'm gonna get the Stephen Platt Moon Knights. I want to also get a couple of Bill Morrison Simpson books too. So I'll have maybe I think a grand total of maybe like 6 books total, something like that.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Because for me, I want
to with so many books signed. Usually a little here, a little there, because I go to so many cons, so it's a little bit here, a little bit there. Adds up anyway to be a lot. So
yeah, and that's pretty much where I was at. I was like, you know what, I just want to I don't want to get bogged down with too many signatures. I wanted to be able to go and see what's there for the vendors and stuff like that, and see what books maybe I can pick up and bring back with me. So, and actually, funny enough, I did see. So if I end up finding some really good deals and get a real big stack, like a BLC stack, I did see they have a UPS store inside of the place. I was like, you know what, Matt, this is just box these up and send them, mail them back to myself. I'm like, all right. So I don't have to take
I've always said that. I had never done it in Dallas, but I've always said that because Dallas is right there for me as well. So I was always said that if you go to a convention, you most likely can mail it off, especially if they got a UPS store. A lot of these places have UPS stores right around the corner, so you can just go Saturday, drop stuff off, mail that off, and then you got more room.
Now that you said that, that just reminded me another thing that I gotta do. I got a book, and I'm getting another book, and I'm gonna get these books signed, and I'm going to have a friend ship it to the person who I want to give it to, because that person is far away where it costs too much money.
Yeah,
so I gotta get that done. So for me to get that done is I actually have to get those books signed, tape it up, pack it up at the hotel, and then so I can give it to him and have the address on it, so he can take it back to his country, and then he can mail it from there, from his regular post office, and mail it to the person. So that's another thing I gotta do. So as you can see, I got so many things I do,
Yeah.
And this is not for me. This is for other people. It's just,
It's either that or bring a giant, size-wise, bring a giant suitcase and then just fill it with books. But then the other thing too is that you got to worry about when you go to check in your bags, and I don't want to have a bunch of just raw books kind of sitting in my luggage like that, just because. I mean, then they're not light with those bags. They just throw them around. So it's I want to keep them on me. So
usually when I check in, I usually have a knapsack with me, and I take my short box with me. I don't leave the short box with the short box goes with me, until I get to my room, But I don't leave it there. But I can't wait. I'm gonna be broke. I have no idea. I have stuff put away somewhere. I got a stack over there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, time's getting closer, and it's gonna get even worse because I have to work Sunday and Monday. So I took Tuesday off because what happened was I took vacation. I think it was a Thursday, and Thursday's a holiday.
Yeah.
So a friend of one of my guys at coworkers said, "Hey, you know, did you put in vacation?" I did. I said, "No, but it's a holiday. You're getting paid for it." So I had 8 hours extra vacation, which I have to use within this month because it's carryover from last year. So I said, "All right." So I took Tuesday off. I was supposed to work Tuesday, so now I got one extra day to be here, to be packed up, which is great. That just relieves me of extra time, you know. So
That's my thing too. Like I got so for me, like the way my schedule works is that you know, I have to work Monday and Tuesday, but then I'm off Wednesday, and my job like we do kind of a hybrid schedule. So this week I'm at home, so it's like I can do laundry and get all that stuff together. And, you know, so Wednesday I'm off, and you know, that's gonna be like my last check on everything, make sure everything's packed and ready. Like I said, I'll probably be packed like clothes wise and everything Tuesday. And then, you know, just Wednesday's just going over the last final details, and then Thursday I'm ready to rock.
I'll tell you, I'm probably gonna bring another box. Just thinking about it, like another little, like something like this, just you know, in case I get a stack of books or something.
It's not a bad idea.
Like, and these are easy to put in a suitcase or.
I carry these Spider Boot boxes. They're great. You know, I got like.
I used to have a lot of them, and I threw a lot of them away.
I had those, you know, the portfolio ones.
Flip Mode makes some good boxes. I do have I do have one of those.
I got a question for who that? Because I got these sitting around my house. What do you do with them?
The only ones I use are the ones that come with one slab. Like,
I have that.
Or should I say 2 slabs?
Yeah,
at least 2.
Yeah,
2 or less. I keep that one, and I keep the box because it fits perfect.
Yeah.
So like if I sell 2 or less slabs, I do no packing. Put the slab in there, put the thing in it, and put it in the box and tape it up. Yeah. But the big ones, I end up throwing the big ones away because it's so big.
Yeah, I got. You know how many of these are sitting around right now in this room? I got a lot of these. I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, I threw a lot of them away because I can't use. I'm not shipping 10 slabs to somebody.
Yeah, I don't ship 10 slabs either.
Yeah, so like the most I've shipped to somebody is 4, and that's still too big for 4. That's too big for 4.
I got tons of these sitting in here. I gotta get rid of them.
And I hate doing that because I like reusing stuff. I hate because it's basically a waste, and so I end up throwing the big ones away. The big ones I throw away. Yeah, the smaller ones, like I said, the small ones that hold 2 or less, I keep those because I can just put them in my pocket.
But how many times you see me sending a book to get signed or whatever? I get like 10.
Well, I know. I had a whole bunch of them, and I started looking like freaking Fred Sanford, junk. And I said, I got to get rid of this. So I just threw a whole bunch of them.
There's an artist I want to get, but I don't see him at Terrific Con. I don't see him in any cons. But I got to get these books signed eventually one day.
Jake said he uses it for shipping alcohol. That is true. Those are perfect. Those are perfect for like
if Jigs wants them, I'll bring them down to North Carolina. So this way he can use them if you want, Jigs. Let me know.
Yeah, because he gotta give me some alcohol so I can use it.
You know.
No, those are actually.
I got a few of them.
You know what those are great for, as well. Jigs made me think of that. He said he'll take it. But you know what those are good for people who are flying. If you're flying, you can put your if you got a little box with your books, you can put your box in that bubble and protect it even more. So that's actually a good way too. Good way to ship your books on the airplane. I'm excited. Again, you know, it'd be cool to see a lot of people.
I want to get the artists to sign these whenever I find them.
Oh,
who's that?
Jonathan Uribe.
Oh, Uribe. Oh, he was I want to say, was it King Con he was at?
Yeah.
This
one, that's the
metal. That's a metal. Is that a metal or just a foil?
That's a metal.
Okay, yeah. I was like, they look. I was like, God, look at these things.
Yeah, look really shiny.
That's a 101.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, just
Hey,
101.
Hey.
And this is a 101.
Huh.
I got these off Erod.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, because he
Erod was in Dallas. He was hustling, boy. I was like, man, I said, hook up, brother. Get a brother hook up too.
This is
he
5 out of 15.
Yep. Yeah, Erod's always working. Always.
Oh yeah, I seen him at C2E. He was running around. He's got to give me the card thing for this. He didn't put it in there. I hit him up. So he'll give me that.
Yeah, and he puts his son to work too. Like his son's in there digging. He's like, what you think? Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to get him to sign all these. Then I got the trade dress.
Nice.
That's 100. I got 99 out of 100.
There you go. Second to last one.
So we found out after painstaking and looking up stuff, all three of us are at the same hotel.
Oh.
Yes.
I got a Jenny Prism book I want to get signed.
Yeah. I heard her line is crazy.
Yeah,
that's nice. That's when she did that Wonder Woman run, right?
Yeah. That and it was that Batgirl and then that Voltron.
There's a Harley Quinn out that they're gonna have.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, everybody's sad that they swung in. Anybody who missed out on that Voltron book is sad because that book, goddamn, expensive now. Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
I want to get the Bone Claw one. The Era. I want to get that so bad.
Oh yeah, because they got the silver, the gold, and the Era, the Bone Claw.
I got the John Tyler Christopher one.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I actually got a couple.
Yeah, I wish I like his art, but I don't have nothing for Middleton.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. I like those.
I have nothing for Middleton.
He has a Batgirl cover, the one where she's like it's like that.
Oh yeah. I like that's probably like the best one to get because if you try to get an X-23 sign, I heard it's like $50. Like he charges more for that book, but every other book's like $10. So, but yeah, I'm excited. We all three of us need to talk about if we're gonna go eat somewhere Thursday.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna enjoy yourselves. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Because I know,
like I said, I haven't been to Dallas, so I don't know how you compare, but you can compare because you're gonna be at
Dallas is control chaos for stuff, and it's so tight. You don't have a lot of room for artists. It's ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun. It's a control chaos, but it's fun. New Orleans, honestly, I always tell people this, and it's not just because I live here, it's because I've gone every Friday since it's come here. And if you see a list of artists that you want to get done and you want to take a mini vacation to New Orleans and you've never been here, come to New Orleans Fan Expo. You'll get all your signatures done on Friday.
Really?
Guaranteed. And I have multiple people to witness to confirm my statement. Like you can ask Southern Comic Geek, you can ask Yahweh, and you can ask Tony Sanders. Tony Sanders, matter of fact, he got there an hour before me at the convention. So me and Yahweh, I think it was me and Yahweh. We're headed there. I get there, I message Tony. He goes, "Oh man, I'm done. I'm gone." I said, "Dude, it's only been open for an hour. What is going?" He said, "Yeah, I walked in.
I've did that in actually New York, which is insane to do, especially the way it's so crowded down there. I actually did all my SIGs like within 2 hours, but the checkout was like 8. All right, that's the difference between I got my SIGs within 2 hours, and then it takes me 8 hours to check out.
For CGC?
Yeah, it was 8 hours just for me to go like this to them. Here's my books. They're done. I want to leave. 8 hours just to do that.
That's
Crazy.
ridiculous.
All right,
That's
that was
ridiculous.
insane. And the
That-
top of the loft, I took the bus to go there, so it's not like I was staying over. I was only there for the day, so I had to miss my bus just for that.
That's ridiculous.
I'm telling you
They
that.
had two booths. They had two booths. One booth is downstairs where the artist was, where you can do the forms and stuff like that. But when you check out, you had to go to the main one on the main lobby, where everybody else was just bringing books, dropping them off, and you got to deal with that line. I'm like, I'm like, are you serious? I said, but I'm done. And says, well, there's all these other people. It's a line. You just gotta wait. And like just to go like that, I'm like, yo, 8 hours. Meanwhile, it only took me 2 hours to get all my signed books. I'm like, this is
that's ridiculous. That's the only thing I'll tell you. That took a long time. Like when they came to Dallas that one year, which was great. I ain't gonna lie, that was great getting stuff signed and just handing it to them. But it did take a little while. It's like they don't bring enough computers. They don't have enough people working.
well now from what I've seen, they bring all these laptops now, and then there's tons of laptops, and they still don't have the big crowd. Now they're trying to sign CGC witnesses at the artist table already. And what happens is you bring your books and then you put it in a Ziploc bag and then you can take it back. So they don't need to walk with you from one end to the table. They just stayed.
Yeah, they did that at Dallas in a way. Like they had people, and then they were like, you getting graded, and they slid it in the bag, and yeah, it was pretty simple. It was really simple, really easy.
It's simple, but they did that for the artists that had the humongous line, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, if you're going to another artist that doesn't have a line, they're not there. So you actually have to find one, and you have to bring them. So either way, you still have to do it, even if you go into that table and you go to a different one. Where's that witness? He's not there.
Me, Yahweh, and Tony and Dallas when CGC was there, we got cool with one of the guys. His name was Frank. We said, Frank, let's go, Frank. Frank would he just be rolling with us. It's basically like we had a private witness.
Yeah,
he was with us. He was with us Friday, Saturday, and Saturday.
It happens
to me nobody else.
It happens to me also. I'll be at the booth and I get the same guy come back the next day and like, yo, Pat, let's go. And we start heading out again. We start hitting some booths and stuff like that. And then the third day again, hey, I got more books. Let's go. I'm like, all right, let's go again. It's the way it is. To me, that's just the best way to do it. You go from one table to the other. But again, sometimes you go there, they're not at the booth. They'll be back like at 2:00. Then you got to go get another signature. It's insane. It's a lot to take in. Sometimes they don't come back on time. Sometimes they come back early. I mean, it's just a hit or miss. It's never ending.
Yeah, yeah. I know how it was at Dallas. It was actually a good experience. It was crazy, but it was still a great experience. And I mean, like I said, excited for it. Looking forward to it. I wish I was staying the whole Sunday, or I wish I was leaving like Chris, maybe leaving Sunday night. But I'm leaving Sunday afternoon, which is not as bad. It's not, but it's still I can't really.
Yeah, the airport's not that far. If you're flying out of Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Well, that's even better. Then I might be able to spend at least an hour to since
if
I'm
you look
right
on the map, it's really really close by. It's not that far.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna see it when you fly in. When you fly in and you go to her tour and see the difference drive, and then you're like, oh, we're here already, and there you go. Then you know how far you have to be.
Yeah, because I don't, a couple hours before our flight, I'm good. So, and I think the convention opens at 11. Is it open 11 on Sunday?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's that's the shortest day. Yeah. So make sure if you got the 3-day pass, try to get there a little bit early because the line does start early in the inside, and it gets eventually there's not enough room for everybody to be in the inside. You have to start the line on the outside where it's hot out in the sun. So you don't want to be out in the sun. You'll probably want to at least be inside where the air conditioning is. So at least get it there, a little bit early.
Sure. I'm a VIP.
Well,
You got a different line. What about press people? Press got a different line too.
I think press gets in.
Probably the VIP. I think
Probably
they
the VIP too. Yeah, I don't know about the press, but I know a lot of people got press passes. So, I mean, I don't go down that route. You know, I just stay online because my wife has a 3-day pass, and again, I have to bring my grandkids. So I'm not gonna go to VIP and then she has to be in the 3-day. I just stand online, and when I get in, I get in. You know,
and then I have to buy. That's my goal. Chris already, because he got the VIP. I got to get my Heroes Con T-shirt. I got to get my Heroes Con T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to get my T-shirt.
Yeah, the guy that runs Heroes Con, his booth is actually like as soon as you go downstairs on the main floor, he's like right near the front, to a little bit to the right. He's like right there. So, but you know, there's like so many booths. There's just so many.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy my shirt. Dustin from Two Brothers Comics, he's gonna be with the Couch Crew. We're gonna go. I know I'm gonna swing by them. Buzzard Brothers. I want to go to Buzzard Brothers. I want to go to Reese Rare Comics, Dale Roberts, because they're right next to each other.
The funny thing is, you're gonna be running into so many people, and everybody wants to talk to you. Hey, who that? What's up? You know, chit chatting and talking and taking photos, and then you try to go to a booth, and then you get stopped again by somebody else. Hey, who that? What's going on? You're gonna be wasting so much time.
That's it. Yeah, here, walk with me.
I'm gonna hit them like I do them people when I'm in the store, and if you're trying to sell you something, I say, hey, you could come, you could talk to me about your product if you want to walk. Let's go. Hey, I'll listen to your sales pitch.
Well, pretty much.
Come with me.
On the first day,
come on, man, let's walk.
Said, hey, I'll see you later. Okay, I'll talk to you later. And you know, everybody's running to get their cigs. You know, everybody's running around. Hey, yeah, what's up? Hey, I'll see you. I'll catch you later. Right? I gotta go. You know, you got a lot. You know.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be Friday. That's how it's gonna be Friday.
Yeah,
hopefully Saturday.
Friday, and then I'll be like, hey, listen. Like if you really want to talk and everything else, come to the drink and draw. Unless you're going to that, if you're going to the get together thing, then you won't see me there because I'm like, I just was looking at it where it's like I didn't want to spend a ton of time out Friday night, like get back like ultra late, just because I figure Saturday's going to be another big running around day. So I figure go to the drink and draw, see what that's all about. And then maybe crash in a little bit early, like normal, responsible adult.
Drink and draws at 7:30. I don't know how long it's going to run to, but I want to be
usually, yeah, I do the Friday night with everybody, and then Saturdays usually I have dinner with the wife, and then Sundays, my last day, and then we
look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Money BLC and Who Dat planning their Heroes gonna take over. They're carrying their money for them. Look what's talking. See that. Right? He's talking from experience. That Roman's talking from experience. He goes to cons. He's got security with him, holding his bag, his money. Yeah, he's talking from experience. He knows.
Yeah, that's how, I laugh because he knows, like you said, he knows because he does it.
Yeah, exactly. He goes through it all the time. One day I'm gonna make a trip to Michigan and hit one of those cons up there just to go meet Uncle Roman, just to hang out with him.
Yeah, well, I feel slighted. Uncle Roman didn't throw me in there. Am I not coming to take over Heroes? Am I not here to, go ahead and... Oh, Boston Chris is there.
He's just there. You're just there. You don't have security carrying your money. You gotta carry your own money. You gotta carry your own.
You know what? That way it doesn't go away.
Oh my God!
Uncle Roman, man. He got the money, man. He got the money.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Oh man, you know how you know Roman got money? All right, so this is when Roman really wasn't too familiar with Instagram Live. I caught him at a baseball game. He was watching Forgot Your Boy for the Detroit Tigers. It was like his last season. He was at the game trying to see him hit I think a 500 home run or something. So he was there. Then I caught him at Magic City. I was like, what is going on? Yeah. He didn't even know he clicked the live. So he got the live looking at him, and now you see his lights flashing and music playing. And I said, I'm like, and I'm texting in the chat trying to get him to look. I'm like, Roman, you're live.
he knows we'd be watching it because you know how many times back in the days he was doing videos and he was at the convention center and he was just like buying books and you see a big ass stack in front of him like this and he's going through it like, all right, I'm gonna take this. How much is this? How much is that? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this. I'm like, yeah. You don't see those videos no more. He's trying to like make us forget. No, but we remember.
Yeah.
We remember. We know.
Trying to make us forget. Then he shows up on an auction and he goes, I ain't worried about that. I sold that for a couple. I ain't worried about it. I got 5 of them.
Oh, he said, I'm not going to bid on that. I'm not going to bid. Next, you see a bid. You're like, you're lying sack of shit. Yeah. You bid on the book. Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's going to be fun, though. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I got to do the shout out. Shout out to Shortbox because 2 items sold on there. Now I got some extra money.
There you go. All right.
Yes.
Oh, if you say that, it says, listen, I just sold 1 book on eBay. I just made some money.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, dude, when they both sold yesterday. And I was like, you know how you look? You're like,
yeah.
I looked, it's like, and then went to the email just to confirm. I said, oh, all right. And then they paid immediately. So I shipped them out yesterday. I mean, today. I shipped them out today because they bought them yesterday. And I was like, normally I got to wait on a payment with Shortbox. Usually you got to wait till it clears the bank. But I guess they paid with PayPal, so it's automatic. And I was like, yes, I got some con money, some extra con money.
Well, I knew mine was gonna sell because they already had to put a bid in. It says, oh, there's a bid in, so it's definitely gonna be sold. So I was like, all right. And then the payment went through and I mailed it out. So it's actually on its way to Massachusetts. Not to you. Not to you.
How much took my drink?
Salem, Massachusetts. Is that near you?
Not exactly, but I know where it is.
Yeah, that's where it's going.
I say Salem. If you, so you didn't do the 3 minute in the basement crawl, but they did go. I'm almost positive they went to what's that one in Salem? Harrison's Comics in Salem, big shop. That I went there for the first time this year, and they have just a lot of it's one of those shops. They have so much stuff. Like you'd be in there forever. You'd be just digging.
Oh, I can imagine myself. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. What you got? You got room?
Oh, they had all kinds of stuff. Like so much. I mean, like the store is massive. It's just a big place.
Yeah. The only problem is your traffic over in Massachusetts. It's just horrible. And Connecticut's no better either. Whole bargain just to get to Massachusetts, man. They just as bad as there, man. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
When I go to New Hampshire, I bypass all that crap. I actually go up New York State, then go across through Vermont to get to New Hampshire. I don't even hit Connecticut or whatever. I just try to avoid doing that. I just go up north and then go across and take the back roads.
Yeah.
So I got a question before we I guess getting close to wrapping it up. Any books you guys are looking for that you know off the top of your head? Like, you have to go through a whole list, but you know a couple of books you might be looking for. I can tell you mine. Like that's why I said I need to write them down because it's more than that. I would love to get the Blue Marvel run. I already have issue 1, so I just need the rest of the books. And Little Calvin. I think it's Little Calvin because I have his first appearance, but I would like to get issue 11 and 12, and I think 11, 12, 13 maybe. I got to see when it because I know he's in the first, like he's in 10 and 11 and 12. I don't know how far it goes. So I would like to. That's some of the books I'm kind of looking for, and they're not very expensive books. It's not no big first appearances. They're like second and third appearances, and they might cost like $60 for high grade for like the Blue Marvel, but that's just I don't know if anything y'all might be looking for. What's up, Brian LCS? Shout out to Brian and the crew with the awards. So if you guys look at it, you can nominate this show, not just my channel for the best unboxing entertaining, but you can nominate this show, graphic content for Brian's award show. Appreciate it. So shout out to them. Good luck to everybody. Who's this person? What he says? Good to see you again. How is it? I don't know who this is, but nice to see you. Thank you. He has the little mark. So
I already placed an order with John Gaines to bring some books that he drew that I wanted. So I hit him up on Instagram because I talked to him at C2E2 and I was asking him, hey, you have this, you have this. It's like, no, I don't have it with me. Just hit me on Instagram and I'll bring it down to Heroes for you. So I got some books already that I wanted that he's bringing. So we'll be picking up some there. So I'm already ahead the game of shopping. So that, I'm buying some books already. So,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I do have some. I do have a couple of things I'm ahead of shopping as well. Is I bought two Mike DiCarlo and dang, I can't think of the other person's name, but I do have two in original sketch that I paid for already from 4C that I'm going to pick up at Heroes. One's Hulk picking up Thor's, trying to pick up Thor's hammer, and the other one is Storm. But Alejandro, that's the guy. That's the guy's name, Alejandro. So he did the Storm. So I have to pick up those. So I do have like you. I have a couple of things that I already purchased.
Like I said, yeah, I got some books still coming in that I got to get signed for a friend of mine. I got a deal that I'm making. So I have to go buy a slab for somebody because I was looking for the way it works is I was already looking for the slab for a certain grade, right? Which I was going to buy. This person has the same book but a higher grade, but he doesn't want the higher grade. He wants the grade that I was looking for. And especially when I told him the price I was looking for, he says he'll take that and then I pay a little extra cash and I'll get the higher grade one, which I didn't mind getting the higher grade. I was like, all right, because I didn't want to have to spend that type of money. So I said, all right. So we made the deal. So now I have to go find a seller there, which last year they had tons of the same book. So I just have to wheel and deal, get that price for the grade, send it to him with the books that I get signed also. So I ship everything back to him, plus some cash money. And then he's going to mail me the slab, and that's going to be a great deal. So I can't wait for that. I wasn't expecting this grade to buy, so I'm actually getting a grade higher than I was going to pay for, and I paid a little bit more money. I got a great deal. He gave me a lot off. And so it worked out. So again, and he's also got some books to be signed. I got to drop off the book from Jigs. I got to get books signed for somebody to ship to another country that person doesn't know that's coming. So I mean, it's just so much to do. But I know I'm going to get it done because once you start knocking things off your list, it just makes it easier because you got less things to do and just go one to the other, and like, all right, this is done. And then, eventually, hopefully enjoy the con,
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few books that I'm hoping to see. First is Amazing Spider-Man 101. I want to get a first Morbius if I can.
Nice.
I would love to get Silver Surfer 4, but I don't think I have the budget for that. So that's probably not going to happen.
On that run too. That's pretty tough. I don't know what grade you're looking for, but I'm looking for like a 7.0.
I was looking somewhere in there, like 6.0 or better for that. And then, was it She-Hulk number 40, the jump rope cover? I want to get that. And then I also was, I'm always looking for Archie's Madhouse 22. I think it is either 22 or 23, the first Sabrina. And then just some more rare books that, like, I saw Dustin had a couple of books last year. I was like, oh, where'd you get that? Oh, Heroes. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta go to Heroes and see if I can find one of those myself. So.
Well, I might not be prepared on what I'm looking for. I mean, I do have a little bit of list and to get signed, but my credit cards are empty. I got cash, and I'm ready to roll with that part. So I wrote book, So I'm in that sense, I'm good to go. I'm ready for that, So see what hits me when I get there, I can't wait. The good thing is, again, this con never sells out, which is very surprising for the price. Which not even one of the days, not even like Saturday. Usually Saturday's the day that sell out. The other ones, like I see C2E2 was only Saturday was sold out. So you still could work Friday, but this one does not sell out, and the row has not sold out.
That's like Dallas. Dallas was sold out Sunday. But it wasn't Friday. It wasn't Friday and Sunday. So Saturday was sold out, but Friday and Sunday was good to go.
Terrificon definitely sold out on the Saturday last year. Like last year, I think they had like 40,000 people, something like that. It was crazy. But I mean, I am just excited to be able to go down and see a lot of different people that I've never met before in person. So I'm looking forward to that. And then just seeing what stuff is down there, like what books I can come back with. So that's kind of like the adventure for me is being able to, number one, meet all these new people that I've never seen before, and just meet up with people that I've just interacted with online and everything. And then number two, just really like see what kind of haul I come back with. So that's what I'm really excited for.
Well, with the limit of the unlimited of booths with comics, yeah, you're gonna be there for a while digging. It's just tons and tons of rolls of comics, and they bring long boxes like crazy. So yeah, there's a lot. Again, also, they're gonna have their own booth, curing comics curing cancer. They have a little booth there. A lot of times, a lot of people meet up there. So you'll definitely pass by, say hello and stuff like that. And what can I say about the con? It's been growing. Price wise, you can't beat it. For the kid prices, you can't beat it. To nice locations in a nice area. Everything's affordable. And yeah, it's just been a nice con, and I've been very fortunate to go 4 years in a row. So I have not yet seen anyone make that's another thing. Like Jake said, that is actually true. I tried, but not because I didn't want to. It's just that I picked up so many books and spent enough money, which I didn't have any more money, so I wasn't gonna go diving into long boxes. Sometimes you find books right off the shelf or in the long boxes right off, and then you pick it up. Who that? This person that you met in Egypt?
I've never been to Egypt. Never been to Egypt. I don't know who that person is, so I kind of started ignoring it because I have no idea who that is. And it's somebody who's on one of you guys. It's from Boston Chris, I think. Huh?
That's me.
That's you. Oh, it's from your channel. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, so they're not even on my channel, so I don't even know who that is. So sorry, like I told them before, I have no idea who you are. So never been to Egypt. I'm happy you've been to Egypt. So congrats on visiting.
I get hot down there in Egypt.
And I heard the people there can be very pushy. So I've heard too. So, but if you've been to Jamaica, it's they can be pushy too at the.
I don't know. Jig, I know you still. Does Jig just want these, or does he want these and the box that came in?
Good question. You want those in the box, Jigs?
The box that came in because they fit right in. I think I still have those boxes too. These things are used, man. You go like wear that.
Yeah, and they're tough. They're very tough.
They don't move, man. They're solid.
What does the box
look like? What do you mean what the box looks like? It looks like a box, bro. There. A brown box. You don't know what a brown box looks like?
No. I think it means condition wise. Is it like torn up or is it like still intact? Or
what do you mean? It's a box.
It's just the box the CGC books came into.
Box,
I'm pretty sure BSC would have got rid of the box if it was damaged. Just show it.
Man, Jig, really?
Too much. He wants you to do too much work.
You're gonna make me look for a damn box. Give me a second. He wants to see a box. I show him a box.
God, that's funny.
Yeah, he's funny, all right. Ha.
Oh my God. It's only 3 feet. No, he had to get up. You could hear him get up. It's not 3 feet.
Yeah, you think I got everything next to me?
That's funny.
All the boxes are different. I'm only showing them one box. What a pain in the butt he is. All right, here's the box. This one still has it in there.
There you go.
All right. This one's the clear one. This one.
He said this is what we have to deal with at Heroes Con. Watch.
There you go. The box.
That's actually a nice size one. It's not.
These are
I've seen them bigger.
This is a little smaller one than
he said he'll take it.
A little bigger than these.
Said he'll take
it.
Yeah,
you better take it.
I would have gave it to him. I wouldn't even give an option. You want the plastic bubble? I'd have just brought the box with it.
Well, I gotta find out which boxes still got available because I use some of the boxes, for storage.
Oh god,
I got some stuff. So, not only am I doing the free giveaway for Heroes Con once that's over, I have another slab donated for Terrificon. So I know Boston said he's probably going to Terrificon. So I will be doing a video for that for entry. So there's another 9.8 slab giveaway coming up for Terrificon. So
nice.
I can't stop. They keep giving me stuff to give away. What do you say? You got room for all these? Look at, room. They're all over the place, man. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it. I got too much stuff. I got all these all over the place too. You know what's in this box right here? Plastic bags. The little shopping bags, the plastic ones? That thing's full of plastic bags.
There you go. Journey. I can get your plastic bags right there.
I got so many of that stuff. I got 3 boxes of slabs here under the table.
I'm talking about you got room in your car for just boxes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna try at least bring 1 box, maybe 2, because when we're taking my wife's car, I ain't got that much room, and she always bring other stuff, and we bring in 2 grandkids, and I gotta bring their stuff. So, and then I gotta bring my short box. So I'll probably bring 1, but I'm definitely gonna bring you all the these I can fit in there. I'll bring you all these at least. Bring you at least 1 box. The one I just maybe showed you, or the one over there.
Jigs, you could be asking all these questions in person. I sent you the link.
Yeah, that's true. He could have been here. Shame on you.
All right.
He's probably sipping out some bourbon right now.
All right. Still, you could sip on the bourbon in here.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much Heroes Con in a nutshell. Like the BLC, I'm happy he was here. He kind of gave a good description of what.
He's asking you.
He's asking you. Sent me the link.
He's asking you if you send him the link all this time.
I sent it to him on Instagram, like at the beginning when he popped up.
I know that. He knows that. You know that, but he don't know that.
Obviously, he's not. He hadn't looked at his Instagram in 3 hours or something, or 2 hours at least. Because I sent you the link. I've been sent you the link. I've been sent you the link, dude. But yeah. So I appreciate everybody who checked this video out. Jigs, if you come on, I'm definitely gonna talk to BLC more backstage if he has time.
I got time.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Meeting a lot of people. I've had people. The craziest thing, like you said, seeing people like from YouTube. The craziest thing is seeing people from YouTube that you've never seen on YouTube. Because I've ran into more people like that at conventions than people that I've seen on YouTube.
Jigs is gonna make fun of me if he comes alive. Because he's gonna make fun of me.
Don't put you on yet. Don't put you on when we go. Wait till we go backstage.
He
went like this. I don't know what that means. He said, "Don't put him on," and then I see you want me wait till you at backstage, and then he go, he like this.
Yeah. He goes.
Do like this, yes or no? Look.
He goes. You're a celebrity. He tells me. I said I'm not a celebrity. And then why he's saying that? They got people calling me and asking me like, they know who I was.
Yo, when'd you send me that link, man?
Yo, he sent you that link a long time ago.
The funny thing is,
I don't be on IG. You know I'm not on IG.
I sent that at over an hour ago. I sent that at 7:45 my time. So I sent that on almost an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't be on IG like that.
But I said it when you popped in. I said I sent you the link.
Shit, I thought you was sending it to me.
You can rewind it. You can rewind it. And you'll see it. He'll said it. And when he said it, I said, "Yeah, Jig, come on. Yeah.
Yes, he did say that. And I said I sent it to your IG because I said I don't know if this email I have is correct. so what you doing at Heroes Con, Mr. Jig, sir?
Listen, I'm focused, baby. I'm focused. So I just let everybody know I'm trying to do something that I haven't been able to do at the con in 20 years. I'm trying to hit every booth.
Okay.
But I'm focused. Like, I'm not focused on no signature. I don't even care if I don't get no signatures this year. This time,
well, you live around that, so that's a different story, though. Somebody like me, I'm not. I don't see all these. I don't see all of these creators.
Yeah, because they were all here last year, so I'm like, hey, I'm good. Because I went crazy last year on signatures.
Yeah, so I don't think none of all them the ones I named, like Roy Thomas. I've never seen. He never come down there.
Yeah.
Freaking Al Milgram. Freaking Jim Starlin.
This is Roy's back to back. He being lazy this year. He only coming the Saturday shit crazy. I'm like, dude, bring your ass out here Friday. You ain't doing nothing.
It would help. It would help out.
Yes.
But do you remember last year, right? That Roy Thomas came Saturday, then he came late, then he moved his booth 2-3 times. They didn't know where to put him.
Pissed about, But that's the thing, right? So some of this stuff is unorganized. Well, I ain't gonna say unorganized. It's just this is what the owner told me. Maybe I shouldn't say this on here, but some people don't confirm that they come into the last minute, right? And so if we know you coming from last year, it's cool. But if you don't confirm to the last minute, a lot of things happen.
Yeah, because they gotta plan it out. They gotta put the table.
Last year, Roy Thomas was the damn the VIP host. This year is JR. JR was here last year.
Yeah.
Right? So they were all here. They just rotated. So like next year, I think it's supposed to be Shooter. I think he's VIP next year. But they might change it because they're trying to get goddamn Jim.
Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he be tripping. He want to do all this shit out west.
Frailer every day. You getting like, skinny and
and somebody told me this. Somebody told me this about this person, and even if you met him before, because I met him before, but they said his health is not well.
Yeah,
which is Shooter, Jim Shooter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They said so if you got some stuff for him to sign, just get it done, because he said he's not doing well.
I gotta get some.
That's what I was told. He said he's not doing well at all. So don't be like I'm gonna do it next year. That's
right.
Yeah, go down. Yep, that's what I did last year.
And I was like, ooh, that sounds so bad. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I gotta get the few things I got Jim Shooter stuff to sign.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm still waiting on stuff to come in that I want to get done. Like I got something, man. It's just crazy. We'll just see what happens.
What you bought some stuff you waiting in the mail?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you waiting on, man? Bro.
I'm waiting on them. It's been weeks.
Oh.
It ain't nothing I just ordered down. Something been weeks. But
damn, what you ordered?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm waiting on a few books, but
it ain't gonna stop me. I know this. You'll be happy. Damn it. I don't even want to say it on here. But the thing that I like to
go offline. Just tell me when we go.
Who are you talking to? They're gonna be happy.
It's gonna be some of the books that you can get here at great prices that you're not gonna be able to get anywhere else. That's what makes it so great. And
who are you talking to that you're gonna get the book still? Are you talking to me, to who they?
Well, it all depends. It might be all y'all. I'm talking to all y'all.
Oh,
I like it. I'll take it.
Well, yeah, but it all depends. And look, and this is the thing. Lowball these fuckers. Right? Because my thing is this. Your price might be the best price he gets.
All right, take it off your hands for nothing. Give me.
Yeah, because I know this.
This way you don't have to take it back. You don't have to take it back home. Just give it to me. I just take it.
Yeah. So like my thing is like Sunday, I'm trying to get, loan boxes. That's what I'm trying to do Sunday. Sunday, I got my truck. My truck's empty. So I'm like, yo, I can take 15 loan boxes. Play with me.
What?
Come on. Yeah, so I'm focused on that.
He's coming with some dough.
Yeah. I got a little cash this year.
A little cash? For 15 loan boxes? That ain't a little cash.
But the thing is, it's all about, I know these guys, some of them. Some be acting brand new when it come to heroes, right? You like, okay, I'll see you. Because, the next one we got is next month. August. That one-day con we went to, Belsey?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah, the Charlotte con. That's one in August. First week in August. The first Sunday. They only do it on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's what makes it crazy. You're like, damn, so one-day con on Sunday?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Usually on Saturday.
Anything. But like I said, don't be scared to lowball. Oh, I know. I'm telling you right now. I'm lowballing all day. And you know what? Dustin, he ducking me. He been ducking me for like 3 years. 3 years at the con.
They got a booth. How you doing?
That's how crazy it is. I remember his brother. I see his brother. I'm talking to his brother, right? He like, yo, Dustin's right over here. I'm like, where? Friday, don't see him nowhere. Saturday, don't see him nowhere. Then I see his brother again. Bro, this one's gonna be crazy about this con. You might see somebody one day, you might not see them again. That's how spread out this con is. Because it's so much. Like, I know people only stay on one side, and they be like, oh, I was over there the whole time looking at books. And you like, well, damn, you didn't come on this side?
Yeah.
No, I didn't make it.
And the funny thing is, like, for me and Chicks, this was funny, right? It was Sunday, right? And we walked around, we check a lot of booths, right? So Sunday we're walking, right? And there was a booth right to the left, right in the front, as soon as we came down the stairs, right? And then we saw a sign on the box, and it was saying like two slabs for 50 or something like that, or $50 slabs. And me and Jay looked at it like, where the hell did this box come from? We walked past it, the last 2 days. And we done diving. Oh, I'm taking this slab. I'm taking this slab.
And, look, and they closing. We like, hold up. And we said, first thing we did, we looked up, make sure where we was at. We like, hold up. We got to come back here in the morning.
Yeah. I told them, hang on to these 2 slabs. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. I went back, made a killing. I was like, I want all these. He like, take what you want.
And that was in the front. See what I'm saying? We walked past there, we didn't see it, and all of a sudden, I don't know, man. It's just...
So this con, the biggest thing that you gotta know about this con is so different than everybody else con, is this con, right? It's not big for exclusives.
Right.
It's not that you go to all these other cons, C2 and everything else. Their big thing is, hey, we got some exclusives out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I need that for those conventions. I need that to make money.
but you ain't getting that at Heroes.
No, that's why I got the book to get signed. That's why I got the book to get signed.
Yeah, you might find like there's no Hero Con exclusive slab. I mean, comic. There isn't. Somebody might claim they have one, and you like, shit, it's the same book, bro. You just saying it's a Heroes exclusive. But it's not. It's just everything else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those posted. Like, it was a Heroes Con exclusive. I'm like, how, big time flexible. How is the Heroes Con exclusive? You're not even going to be there.
Yeah. Exactly. But all the other books that you want to pick up. Like, if you want to sit there, like, man, these mugs be trying to get me every time I go there. This one booth. My man has nothing but Luke Cage in great condition. And so I be sitting there arguing with him for about an hour. Like, yo, I give you how much for all of them.
And this is the cool thing about it, right? Like he said, he goes to a booth, he goes and hey, they got all these Luke Cages, and he'll come to me and says, yo, I just went to this booth. Yeah, all these Luke Cages. I'm like, yo, where'd you get that, man? Because I've been, because I picked that up too, but I didn't see anywhere I was. Then I show him what I found. He goes, "What you find that?" It says, "Man, I would have picked that up too, man. How much?" That's how it is. Like he'll find stuff somewhere, and I'll find stuff over here, and just like
text shit is important, all right? Your phone text ain't no need to call nobody because you ain't getting no good signal. But the text is important. Text is important, and if you're gonna call, Instagram, call somebody. All right? That's important. I'm telling you, because you're gonna be like, "Yo, my man got this right." Because listen, and you got some of these guys who come down here from Florida. The Florida boys, they be out here hunting. So I'll be like, "Oh hell, here come Matt." Oh shit.
Yeah, guess what? Guess what? Ain't none of them coming this year.
Matt not coming this year?
None of them.
Really?
What?
They usually show up.
That was confirmed by
Hold on, they always say that.
Yeah.
No, Puff confirmed it today.
Puff did a lot today. I was supposed to see it.
Yeah. He said he talked.
Him and his
I
brother
talked to
not
Matt.
coming?
I talked to Matt like a couple of months ago. Matt said he wasn't going.
Oh,
Matt and what's his name? Al. They said they weren't going, and then Puff confirmed it. Nobody he knows is going from Florida or the little.
Wow!
Usually,
he said he was the only one that was going, but he said,
Whiting,
he said he couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to none of the Florida crew.
Puff said none of them are going to the Florida crew.
They show up out the blue. They don't let nobody. They don't want to let nobody know.
Yeah, they just show up like
they just show up out the damn blue.
Like last year was the same way. Like, they just happen to be here. Like,
because they just like, we just took a ride all together.
Yeah, they just decided, we're gonna just hell with it. They just went for it.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, Puff said today that they're not going. And I think he decided.
Yeah, if he said he ain't going, he ain't going there.
Because Puff said he was the only one that was probably going, and he changed his mind when he found out nobody else was going. And he went to another convention. He went to a wrestling convention to spend a lot of money there. So he said, he ain't going to no Heroes. He said maybe next year, year after. That's what I told Matt, because Matt said, probably next year. I said, well, Matt, I ain't going to Heroes next year. I said, I ain't going to one convention next year, and that's the New Orleans Fan Expo, because I got other shit going on.
Yeah. Next
year I got family trip. I can't go to Dallas because Dallas got moved because of the FIFA World Cup. So Dallas Fan Expo is going to be in September. I ain't going to that. My daughter's in school. My wife, nah. And that's the peak of hurricane season. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So Dallas is out of the picture. So the only convention is going to be New Orleans Fan Expo, which is actually 6 months from now because it's 7 months from now because it's January. So that's right there. But after that, I'm not.
I know, right? Ain't that funny? It's next year, but it's like 6, 7 months away. You're like, it's coming around the corner already. You're like, what?
Yeah. So I'm not. 2026 is not going to be a really convention. That's why I said, hopefully I enjoy it. Hopefully my wife and daughter enjoys it, and then 2027 we can go back. But it ain't gonna be 2026. I already kind of made that decision and already know. Only con I probably could go to would be Terrific Con because Chris told me that's like in August. But I probably won't go to that either because that's peak hurricane season. People know hurricane.
August 10th, August 8th to the 10th.
Yeah, so that'd be tough. And then that's around my wife's birthday. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
My wife's birthday is August 9th.
Hey, it's in the casino. Bring her, man. She might get some luck and hit the slots.
Man. Either that or I'll lose it all.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure because it's gonna be stuff, definitely a lot of stuff for your daughter to do. It's gonna be, but I know that's important because otherwise you ain't gonna. If they ain't happy, you ain't coming back.
So I was telling Jiggs to come down to Little Giants in New Hampshire, right? But that it's pretty far. And then I just told him that the guys that do Heroes Con, they was actually set up at Little Giants in New Hampshire this year. So they came from North Carolina to set up to sell there. So I said, Jiggs, at least come up once, I mean, it's a small little one-day show, but
see, man, you don't even want that. Your pocket's the only one that deep, right?
No, it ain't that.
His pocket's on another level.
You don't collect a lot of books, man, because I see that.
No, it's collecting books is different than going to all the conventions. You go to a lot of conventions. But I was about to say, I was gonna say this though. You're right about it. If my wife and daughter do have a good time, we will be back.
Yeah.
So even if I have a terrible time, which Dallas proves that point, Dallas, I did not want to go back to. But my wife and daughter had such a good time. Besides the convention, they didn't have. My wife didn't have a good time because of what happened to me at the convention. My daughter did have a good time, but we do other stuff in Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the hotel we stayed to has a water park, lazy
Oh, that's
river.
nice.
Yeah, it has a lazy river, all kind of stuff.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
yeah. So Sunday, that's why I said like when I go to Dallas, Friday and Saturday,
Yeah.
whatever I don't get done by Saturday, that's it. Because I'm going to the lazy river Sunday. Sunday is lazy river day, drinking and chilling.
I like that. I like that.
So
Yeah,
so
that's
yeah,
important.
Dallas is always going to be on the board something next year because it got moved.
Yep. It's important, and the way Charlotte is family oriented, right? So you don't gotta worry about nobody messing with you out there with ain't nobody out there like they clean up that area, right? So that area is clean because all what's out there is us. That's all you see out there. People going to the convention, right? They got another convention at the same time. Most of the time, they have racing conventions and everything else at the buildings because these are all buildings right next to each other. So it's a lot of different things to do, especially if you bring your family. Because most of us knuckleheads, we trying to just go here ourselves. But because you're in the con, that's all but you got to worry about your family. So you're like, hey, I need to make sure my family good. That hey, they're not sitting here waiting on me.
Well, my wife and daughter actually have gotten better. My daughter, if she finds something she wants, as long as it's not outrageous, that's basically I'll get it for her. Like thank you for because she'll help me. She stood in line for me in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
So she wanted a little boo boo thing, whatever that thing is called, a little boo boo.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I didn't get the little boo boo price, the $30 price. I had to pay $60, but I got it for. I haven't seen her smile like that since Christmas, so it was worth it. It was worth it. So, but I had to reward her. She helped me, and it was tiresome. So I got to do it again this year. My wife and daughter are gonna help me. That's why I say that I'm gonna have a game plan. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm over here, you over there.
Yeah, and it's supposed to put a new restaurant upstairs. Right?
Oh, really?
I'm gonna be mad that they didn't do it because they were supposed to do it this. We'll know come next week. But the only time they do it is for the convention. But they have places to eat inside, like that. Now, I don't want no damn Bojangles.
I don't want no nachos and no hot dog and none of that.
No, they got Bojangles. Some.
Yeah, that's a lot of
money.
My daughter might want Bojangles, but she loves chicken, so my daughter easy. But I'll say this: we ain't gotta pick a place now because we don't have to have no place. But we got to get together Thursday if you're available, Jigs, to eat somewhere. Dinner.
I won't be there until Friday.
I mean, you drive your butt Thursday.
Listen, I'm about to go to Puerto Rico.
I didn't ask you about Puerto Rico.
I know.
Said, but I've been to Puerto Rico. It's okay. Puerto Rico is okay. I've been there.
I've been there too. Trust me. I've been there.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere.
So what you saying? You ain't gonna be back on Thursday? What you trying to say?
No, I won't be back till Friday because I'm going for Father's Day. So my daughters, they're taking me to Puerto Rico. So
Father's Day's on Sunday.
So you going Sunday? So you going Sunday to Friday?
Yeah.
I ain't better tell your daughter like I gotta get back Thursday.
Listen, what kind of shit that sounds like talking about I gotta get back to go to a con?
You're not going to the con on Thursday. You come and hang out with us and eat dinner.
But my flight's already. So you gotta realize
you got that. That's one call for you.
Get an earlier flight. Something came up.
Just so y'all know, my bank account don't work that way. All right.
What? Wait a minute. You said you had a little bit of money going on.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that's
really make a change.
That's for comments. All right. That's for
you trying to take 16 long boxes on Sunday. So something ain't right. The math ain't mathing.
I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up to
I go to Puerto Rico. I spent a lot of money.
See, I know you're not talking. You all over the. Hold on. Are you probably going to a con tomorrow? You all over the place. You be like, yo, I just hit 4 cons. I'm gonna
Hold on.
How many cons you already do this month? DLC?
Everybody.
Oh no, I did add a con for next month. I am now going to Hershey's Con. I wasn't gonna go because there was my wife had an appointment, but it got changed, so now I can go. And of course, Fish Cat and all some they said they were going. They asked me if I was gonna go, so now I'm gonna go there. So I'm going there next month, Hershey Con. Then after that, the next month after that, I will be at Terrific Con. You know, and then the last one will be at Rhode Island for the first time.
That's so many cons. That's crazy.
Let me see.
That big
You know what I'm going to? I'm going to Heroes Con. I'm not even going to Galaxy.
Hold on.
I'm not even going to Galaxy Con in New Orleans. They coming to New Orleans. I'm not even going.
That's right. Galaxy Con,
Eight,
baby.
I wish I could. It's too expensive.
8 shows, 8 cons, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we got Galaxy Con next month.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I would have went because it's the first year coming to New Orleans, but they denied my press pass.
Ooh, yeah, listen, they are hard to get press pass.
Listen up.
Really hard.
I just came back from my recital and I got a good medal. I want to show you guys my good medal.
Oh. Chris, put it on the side so she. There you go. All right. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Oh!
I'm going to a different one.
Yeah, she's gonna go to a different dance school next year.
Nice.
Oh. Awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations on the gold medal.
Congratulations.
And I like the turtle green shirt. I like the turtle green shirt.
It's the Vegas shirt
The Vegas
for our finale shirt. For our finale.
Oh, awesome.
And I got black shorts. And I also have flowers that I want to show you.
She's gone.
Actually, she got flowers now.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
All right. What?
Then I got these.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh, she got more.
You got more.
Everyone.
This is our flower haul.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You got a whole garden.
I'll take some of those.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That's awesome, man. Beautiful. Beautiful.
So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bow now. Bow.
All right. Well, this is
There we go.
taking a very dark turn.
Okay.
All right.
That's right. She's telling us to bow. That's right.
Okay.
I have a queen.
Okay, dancing queen, go.
Queen.
Yeah.
Right, bow down to the queen.
Ready to bed.
Y'all
I don't
heard
know
it.
if you drama in the morning.
Drama in the morning. I don't have any drama ever.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try to get maybe a couple of sketches too. So I got a lot of stuff to do.
No. I'll be taking my sketchbook, but man, I'll be seeing, and some of these guys, dudes, like you'll see some talented people there willing to work for dirt cheap.
Yes, I saw somebody. I saw people that's going to Heroes. They're like $40 for a full figure colored sketch. I said $40.
Listen, they got to get their money back, so they sitting there talking about, hold up, ain't nobody coming, lower the price. You be seeing them slash the price. Price is slashed in half. And I'm just waiting to see who's gonna be there that's not announced, because there's always about 3 people there who doesn't get announced.
Probably Starenko's one of them, because you saying BLC was saying Starenko's supposed to be there, but
Here's my sketch right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't want that. Get it out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. No, I haven't.
Hey, that's great artwork. You can sell that, man. That's money right there.
Man, I haven't done my sketchbook in a while, so I gotta get a sketch or something.
Oh yeah.
I gotta
Get them there early. But then remember, you'll be able to get the artist alley to where so many of them in there willing to do anything. What you need. I got you. And they'll do it the same day.
They're not
They go
expensive.
right there.
They're not expensive. The prices are reasonable.
Oh yeah.
And you can work with
Yeah,
it.
well, look, and I got 2 books, so I can go like, you can take this one,
Yeah.
you can take this one. So that's my plan to bring it. Because when I went to Dallas, I forgot my sketchbook, so I ain't getting no sketchbook.
You gotta get little sketch cards.
Oh, you gonna try to get some sketch cards?
Brian said,
I could.
I seen some people saying they're gonna do sketch cards.
Yeah. I
John
could.
Diaz gonna do his sketch cards. I heard.
Yeah.
Freaking CJ hated
Yeah, I
that.
would do stuff on blank and stuff, but I wasn't planning on really getting any sketches. But I mean, I'll bring those with me just in case.
I thought you were gonna try to get a Simpson one.
No. That'll be at Terrificon because Ken Wheaton's gonna be there.
Oh,
I might get a sketch.
see, you might listen. Y'all won't even see BLC. I'm calling it right now. All right, my man be running around.
The plan is to see him Thursday night for dinner.
Okay,
We're gonna
yeah,
try
now
to
you might
pick.
see him
I
then.
told him. I said we got to pick a place to eat for dinner that's around the area. You know, I have a vehicle, so I could actually, we could actually fit, I think, 2 extra people in the vehicle with us. So it's like, so even if we had to drive somewhere, but like, we go eat somewhere Thursday, then guess what? If I don't see him man, I got my picture. I hung out with BLC Thursday. I got exclusive time with BLC. How many people can say they had exclusive time?
Not like this guy.
Other people will say, man, I saw BLC and he was walking fast.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Listen.
I gotta do something. I'll be right back. I'm getting
Listen,
something.
BLC, no, I ain't even messing with him till Sunday. Everyone like BLC there. He be running around. Work. He be moving. Listen, I thought he was finding something new. Like I'm like, hold up, they just something new going on. Like he be moving. BLC be moving.
You gotta move, man. You gotta move, man.
Listen,
Time's
I'm
money.
not moving.
you know?
No, I'm not.
Yo, people want their book signed. They want to enjoy the come, man. You
I
gotta
tell you that. Listen, I ain't gonna never hate on that, BLC. Listen, you get it done. But I'm not going that route this year. I did that. No, this year's a different route. Yeah,
I'm doing it.
Oh yeah. Listen,
I'm doing it.
Listen.
I'm doing it.
man, my feet were hurt. Listen, my feet were killing me last year.
My biggest thing with when my feet hurt is actually just standing up, not walking. If I'm walking around, I'm good.
That's right.
I'm good. But if I stand in, and once I stand in a line, if it goes over an hour, my feet hurt.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
I'm gonna talk to that guy. You remember last year we ordered some cups, and you never got your cup. I'm gonna find his ass this year.
Oh, I never got my cup.
He'll be there.
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, you'll never get that cup, the music cup.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Bluetooth
the one you
cup.
bought me. That's why.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
you
why I
bought
said,
it.
I'm gonna get. Listen, I get his ass this year. I'm like, hey, they come back. Lil. We know they all come back.
Oh, yeah. Like that's like New Orleans and Dallas. Like you see that. Like I noticed, the same people come back. Same people come. Like far as vendors, same vendors be coming back. Now artists change, but same vendors come back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's always a plus. So you like they might move around. They might not be at the same area.
There's one guy that come up from New York that I always deal with. He be having some good stuff. He be having. I don't know if he's still
not Mike Carbonaro, huh? Oh, Mike Carbonaro. So he gonna be there.
Mark
Yeah.
Carbone.
Yeah, Mike Carbonaro was funny. If he's the comic book version of Mick Jagger. Like, if you ever seen Mick Jagger, but you want to see like a really comic out version, like I swear, like he dresses like the Joker. Like he literally, like he's a funny dude though.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, but it's
I learned about him
for years. I've seen Mike, before he became Big Apple.
Yeah.
That story me and Chris know about Mike, and we didn't even experience it. It's so good of a story that I remember it from the start to finish because it's just amazing. So our buddy who used to be around, Evan Jalon, but it's Evan. He was on do a lot of stuff with us on YouTube when he had Google Hangouts. He said he met Mike like at a Starbucks. Am I correct? A Starbucks, right? A coffee shop.
Yeah, so it was right next to the convention that they were going to.
So Mike, while he's talking, hey Mike, and they starts talking like Mike talking to him like he knows him, and he's like, nah, just because I know who you are. And so he's talking about, and then he goes. And he leaves something with them. It was like
hold this. Wait.
Hold this. It was like maybe like a little like a portfolio with books in it. He said, hold it, I'll be right back. And he left. And he's like, be right back. Where you going? And he left. And he said it wasn't like 5 minutes. He was gone for a little while.
Yeah.
And then they said, where the hell is he at? So they opened the portfolio and they look at it. Superman #1.
Yeah. It's all this golden age, like amazing
all these
stuff.
golden age big ass books. He left with them. And like I think it was like 30 minutes or an hour later, Mike shows back up.
No, he's sitting there. He's like, "What are you guys still doing out there? Come on in." And he got him in the back of the car, and like, so they didn't pay to get in or anything like that. He's like, "Nah, don't worry, come on in, come in."
Yeah, he said it wasn't me.
He would have walked away with those books. Like he would he had no clue who these people were. He was like, "Yeah, hold this and just I'll be right back." And then it's like Superman 1s, and like they could have ran down the street. He would have never saw them again. And he's just like, but that's just how he is.
And they weren't graded. They were all raw books.
Yeah. And
I know how he is. That's definitely how he is.
He yelled at them. He's like, "What are you doing still standing out there? Get in here. Let's go." And he's like,
heroes, people gonna forget stuff at booths. Don't nobody take their stuff. Everyone, everyone, because we all know it's so hectic. You might forget your wallet. You might forget your comics.
Ooh, that happened at Dallas. So I'm in line for Nathan Zerdy. My wife's in line for me. My wife and daughter are at Crane's line, which I said after I thought about it, I should have said, I sent my wife to Crane's line. We know the history of Crane. So they in Crane's line, and a guy behind him, he starts looking like he's missing something. I didn't hear what he said. He was talking to my wife, and he said, "I'll be right back." And then he came back, and he said, "Well, I have to go." I think he gave us something to hold just because he would come right back. And he took the thing, he had to go. I said, "What happened?" I couldn't hear what he said. She goes, "He lost. He said he left $300 in an envelope. That's what I thought he said." And then she said when he came back, it was actually $1,000 that he misplaced in an envelope. He dropped somewhere in the convention. I said, "What?" I said, my wife said, "I wish you would have found that $1,000." I said, I wasn't even looking down to find money on the ground. I'm not even honest. Like if it fell on the ground because it was so crowded and so packed, I'm not trying to look at the ground. I'm just trying to get through, you know. Yeah. So like I would have had to like trip over it or slip or something. Like what the hell is this, you know? But yeah, he lost his money. He left. He bolted out of that Friday. He was gone. He was upset. I said I would be too. $1,000.
Yeah, that reminds me when I went to King Kong, right? The convention's in the same hotel, so I stayed at the hotel. So I pressed the button for the elevator door opens up. There's a short box of slabs sitting right on the elevator, nobody in it. And I'm like, and I'm looking through it, and I can see some X-Men, some old X-Men and stuff. I'm like, a whole full short box. And I'm like, this is in the elevator. Nobody even knew it was there. So I picked it up. I took it to the show, and I found the owner running the show. I said, "Yo, I found these in the elevator. One of the vendors comes, just give it to him." Anybody else would have just took it.
Oh yeah, took it right.
Anybody would have just took it.
I would have turned it in too, because I first saw it, and I said, "This is a setup." somebody tried to set me up. I said, "You ain't got me." Turn it.
I mean, but that's true. Like somebody would have took that and like, all right. But then again, though, like I mean, if you try and sell that, like they probably know the numbers. And you get caught real quick.
You gotta think about it too. They left it in the elevator, right, by accident, and the elevator door opens on your floor, so there ain't nobody there. They don't know what elevator or they're gonna be taking off. I could have just took it off and right where in my room. Nobody would have known nothing. So
was it? I forget the name of the hotel, but was this the one that was in Iceland, New Jersey, or whatever?
No, this was at the APA.
Okay, yeah, the APA, the one that has so because there's basically two elevators that are on opposite sides of the hall. So like,
but the convention wasn't on the main floor like they did the last one and down there on the main floor. This was actually like in the second floor. And and that one. It's so easy to get confused like which elevator was I on because they might have just walked off and got up and then like which elevator I don't even know which elevator I was on because four elevators.
It's all over the place. Yep, man, that's crazy. Luckily, the good thing was you that found it and not somebody who would just take it.
That's what I'm saying. I would have been upset if it would have been me. I would have hoped somebody would have turned it in. A whole short box of all slabs and X-Men too. I mean, some old stuff too. Damn. No hesitation whatsoever. Picked it up, dropped it right off. It was like,
Well, and that's the other thing too, is that like everybody in there, like kind of, I mean, because that's another like community show, like in the Northeast area, and it's just like it's really like a lot of people know each other, so it's like chances are who those books belong to, so of course you got to turn them like, hey man, like anybody lose these, and it'd either be a vendor or somebody who just made a deal, and it'd probably be like somebody that you talk to all the time, so it's just like but it's just good practice to do that, just because I mean, if ever you're in that situation, like you would hope that someone would be nice enough to help you out. So that's the way I always look at it.
The hope. Surprise, surprise! The elevator opens up, man. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah. So what's the forecast going to be? Anybody know yet?
I think.
Hot?
I think it's gonna be every day. Yeah.
Hot down south. You're gonna be down south. It's gonna be hot.
I want to say it's gonna be like
for northern.
High 80s. I don't think there's any rain at all.
So. Hell, 80s. We hope. Listen, we pray for 80s. Hell no.
I mean, I look at the weather. I'm such a weirdo with this, but like
the problem is that there's a rain front that's supposed to come through again. So we got a rain front that's pushing us right now.
Yep.
Another one right behind it. Now that sucks, right? Like that's gonna suck if it's raining during the con. But we're all inside, so it really don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But just the fact.
Yeah.
Because they make everybody wait outside.
But we've been lucky though. We've been lucky.
Yeah.
The last 3 years in a row, it's been beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's been great. No rain.
So actually, I tell you what's.
I think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be 90s the whole time.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's always in the 90s. It was 90s.
And the air conditioning is pumping at HeroesCon. You will be cool inside.
Oh yeah, you don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, the AC. Yeah,
so ain't gonna be like that. Ain't gonna be like Dallas.
Listen, if they didn't have AC, they shutting that fucker down. All right.
No, yeah. So I would say like it looks like it's gonna be in between 90 and 92 all weekend. So not terrible.
If you don't feel like walking, they got those stupid electric scooters all out in the sidewalk that you can just ride on them and
them hover rounds. You just sit there like.
Yeah, you could just jump on one of those paid and zoop, zoop, zoop.
All right, so we're good, right? So actually,
well, Hilton's like what on the street.
So this is the weather. Let me make sure.
But remember, the weather could change still a week away.
Oh, shit always change.
It's
North Carolina. So this is what's supposed to happen. It's no rain at all.
Good. See?
Oh, yeah. Thursday, slight rain.
Thursday.
Friday, little cloudy, but the low.
Okay. Cloudy's good.
The low is 72. All right, that's the low.
That's nice.
All right, that's nice. So it could be up to 90, 91, 92. So, 80 to 90, that's good. As long as that shit ain't 97, we're good. All right.
And listen, the hotel's only 1 block away from the convention center. You only have to walk a block from 1A.
Man, I'm from Louisiana. I ain't worried about none of that.
Oh, we know you with that damn. Yeah, that's a different heat down there. All right.
Yeah.
That shit down there, that's threatening heat. All right.
Yeah.
That's that heat. When they tell you if you ain't got nothing to do, stay in the house. That's what they tell you. If you ain't got nothing
I'm coming off the mountain area. I'm in the 70s and I got to go down there to the 90s, man. That sucks.
Listen, I've been to the desert. Ain't no heat like Louisiana heat, all right? Something like y'all grow that shit out there or something. It's just different, man. Like it's just so. Listen, that Louisiana heat, it's like so depressing because it just hurts your eyes. You like
in your chest. Feel like somebody's sitting in your chest. Yeah, if you're not used to it. If you're not used to Louisiana with the humidity, it's only thing good about it, if you sleep with a humidifier, you ain't got to do that down here.
Yeah. But it's with that, it ain't like that, right? Even when it's in the 90s, it's not nowhere near that. So you won't feel nothing. You be like, this is easy. Yeah, but it ain't bad. It's as long as it ain't raining, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Should
the
be
big
fine.
thing. So it's not supposed to rain the weekend, so it should be smooth sailing. And the low 72, that's great.
As long as it's not humid, that's what it is.
Oh, it's
If
gonna
it
be
ain't
humid.
humid,
Oh,
it's
it's gonna
80,
be
that's
humid.
fine. You're
It's
good.
supposed to rain a few days before that, so it's gonna be humid.
Yeah, it's gonna be humid. Yeah, listen, it's North Carolina. That shit just
North Carolina is it's a little bit different from Louisiana. The only thing is they get cold though during the winter. like we don't have no cold. You know.
well, we don't get cold. They did shit.
Oh yeah,
No, y'all get colder than us. Y'all get colder than us though. Yeah,
We
you get
sure
colder.
listen,
up here.
I've been down in Louisiana, right? In Alexander, where it was fucking colder down there than it was
But
up here.
Alex, that's a different. They talking about 2 hours away from me. You in a whole different area. And that's the country.
Yeah,
That's
I was
the,
like,
something.
yo,
You
I was out there
south,
freezing at night.
70-degree weather, you guys
What
be
the
cold,
hell?
man. 70-degree weather for us, it was like, oh, this is great. This is awesome.
look,
Yeah.
recently in January we had the worst winter that they've had in over 100 years because we had a blizzard. And that was the first time in over 100 years.
Yeah.
The last time a blizzard happened in my area was 1895.
Wow.
So we don't like our winters here or nothing. That's why I tell people to come to the convention in January. It's like, who going to the con in January? In Louisiana, you come to the con, 70 degree weather.
Yeah.
And then you was walking around 70 degrees,
Yeah.
So it's good times to go. I don't know how GalaxyCon gonna be in July because it's gonna be hot as hell. I am not going to GalaxyCon in Louisiana in July.
That's hot.
Yeah.
No. Sticky, hot.
But
As soon as you get out the car, you start sweating.
it's a good con.
That's the reason why they do New York
I don't think
Comic
I'm
Con in
going to
October.
those.
They
I'm
do
Yeah.
New York Comic Con October because it's not that hot no more. The heat waves over and it's fall season, so you're in that nice temperature area, to have a con
Chill.
in New York.
Take
It's
it
not
easy.
too cold and it's not too hot.
I tell you, Dallas was really good weather-wise this year, which was the first time in a long time. It was like the low 80s, and they had a breeze. It was great. But I mean, they had a bad storm that passed the day before we got there, so that's probably why.
Cool it
Hail
down.
and all kind of stuff. It had hail, all kind of stuff. But for that Fridays, that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it was really nice. It didn't start warming up until it was time for us to leave.
Oh, wow.
But all right. We gonna end this. I'll drop the link if anybody who's watching wants to chill backstage. But I'm hungry. I gotta get a bite to eat.
Yeah, I'm starving.
I had no choice.
I know we saw you eating while we was chilling. So if anybody wants to chit chat backstage, no problem. I don't know if Jigs are going live or anybody going live later, but DLC, always check him out. He got a giveaway for Heroes Con. If you are going, you can
signed
enter.
up.
If you're not going, don't enter.
Oh, Jake, you saw the second prize? The second prize?
Hold
Got
on,
a
what
second
you mean
prize?
the second prize.
Yeah,
What?
he got a
I added a
first place.
second prize.
Yeah, he got a first place, second place. Yeah.
Hold on.
A giant
Hold on, is
size.
that the-
Giant size Batman Hush all in.
Oh shit! Oh, you found? Oh, you got it in a bag? I know. There ain't no boards for those fuckers.
Nah.
I know.
So yeah, this is gonna be the second prize. The winner will be picked tomorrow.
I'd be the person to win that big ass thing and be like, how the hell am I put this in
Yeah,
my
how
life?
the hell you gonna take that shit?
I guarantee you, there's people that entered that not going to Heroes Con.
Hold up.
Guaranteeing you.
I always win second prize. Seems like. All right, so I gave everybody a chance. All right.
I entered.
I just
I entered.
entered tonight. All right.
I entered.
Ain't no need for nobody else then. All right. All right,
Entries are closed.
no need.
They ain't got nobody. You don't have that. But check out BLC. Jigs as well does his hangouts all the time. So if you guys want to have late nights drinking, hanging out, talking comics, talking shit.
Did you say drinking?
Talking shit. Well, definitely come with that. I actually could have had a drink tonight because I don't have to work this weekend. Deer Park, man, you drinking that pea water? Deer Park, man. You got I remember a comedian said, he said, man, I saw some spring water. It said Deer Park. Why would you name a water after a deer?
There we go.
Look at this
Park
guy.
got
Look
some
at this.
water.
Look at this. What is this?
You know, I'm old Fitzgerald, baby.
Fitzgerald.
That's
So what you bringing?
Is that what it tastes like? It tastes like old Fitzgerald?
the shit
How
tastes
far are
old.
you? How far are you from?
No, I'm bringing what you call it. No, something different, man. Not this.
How
This shit
far are you from the
Shit all
convention?
glass, huh?
How far are you from the convention?
I'm like,
Couple hours.
yeah, almost like seems like it's shorter, but at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah, like
Huh.
that. But I always have alcohol, right?
It's got to be a couple hours because traffic over there. Because North Carolina people can't drive.
Yeah,
They're
because
a bunch of idiots.
you know,
I'm serious. They got a lead foot. They don't care. They just.
Sound like Texas. Like
I
Texas.
mean, listen, it's the country. What you gonna hit? A tractor?
Another car. What do you think you're gonna hit? Another idiot trying
Maybe
to
a damn deer.
Says
But
that
the
I
deer
gotta
don't
get
get out the
first.
way. Well, yeah.
Oh my god. Well, Chris, you got anything going on? Anything else? Besides-
Just Bleakest Church on Sunday. Then like nothing else other than getting ready for Heroes. That's my goal. That's my whole agenda.
That's your
Yep.
whole agenda?
Bleakest Church, I definitely will be there. I'll be doing my last auction before Heroes Con, try to make a little extra money on Sunday with astonishing auctions. So I'll be there, for at least a couple of rounds. I won't be that long, but at least a couple of rounds. I have a
Hey, if I go like this, I look like Kid and Play.
Yeah. All right, now you know it's time to go. All right, check us out, man. Appreciate it. GT Key, nice to see you jumping in. But check us out also on Band of Brothers auction. BLC is always welcome whenever he's available. If he wants to join us on that auction, he has his own
Always
auction as
got the
well.
nice liquor.
He's showing liquor, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
y'all
So I can
know
learn
about-
about peace out. See y'all guys later.
Think positive. Never show any sign of weakness. Always go for the throat. Buy low, sell high. Fear, that's the other guy's problem. Nothing you have ever experienced can prepare you for the unbridled carnage you're about to witness. The Super Bowl, the World Series, they don't know what pressure is. In this building, it's either kill or be killed. You make no friends in the pits and you take no prisoners.
You son of a bitch.
We happy? Vincent! We happy?
Yeah, we happy.